Good man. All right. Okay. Refresh chat. Okay. So, all right. Let me make a thumbnail real quick. I should have did that earlier. Oh, I could just use this. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Edit. The thumbnail. Okay. We in Canada. Come on. Elimination chamber. All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's get it right. So, word, Chad, how we doing? How we feeling? Damn. Roman and Cody. Elimination on chamber is about to start. I got elimination chamber. Let's get it.
This is the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, a WWE hotbed, a city defined by its hard-nosed blue-collar sports teams like the NBA's Bulls and the NHL's Blackhawks, who play here in the iconic United Center, hosting a WWE TV event for the first time in 32 years.
Oh, Eddie.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chicago, the home to the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
What's good, chat?
People ask me,
My fault. I'm trying to call him uncle real quick.
Pressure feels like this city I grew up in. Like the walls that shake when the trains go by.
Call Ant.
The wind that hits you head on. Growing up here,
Call Mom.
you learn how to stay calm when it's loud. To think straight when everything's closing in. That's That's
Mama.
why the chamber never
You still about TTLs?
Yeah.
Is Eddie there?
No.
Figured. All right.
Unforgiving structures ever
Huh?
divide.
I said figured. All right.
on one on the outside.
All right.
Or a battle on the
Hi.
inside.
How was your day?
When that
My day
door
was
swings
good.
shut
How was your day?
And the world goes quiet. Everyone
The chamber
feels that
is
way.
good. That's good. That's good. Oh my god. I literally just watch every chamber with a YouTuber in the past 3 days from 2002 to last year, and I'm watching this
Chasing
one.
what matters most.
Crazy.
Guaranteed opportunity at WrestleMania.
What are you doing? So right now
So all
I'm
this
watching
pressure
a WWE PLE, but I can't show the screen because it's copyrighted,
feels like home.
and you won't be able to see it anyway because it's a black screen. So you guys can hear what I'm watching, but can't see it. What match is first?
You are looking live at the United Center. Sold
What the fuck is
out.
the chamber?
19,346 WWE fans on hand tonight for the final PLE before WrestleMania. And the stars are out
This is
tonight.
the final PLE before
The
Mania?
last chance to earn a
wow.
WWE title opportunity at WrestleMania for the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He'll be locked inside the Elimination Chamber tonight, as will the 14-time world champion,
Randy.
the Viper, Randy Orton, entering the chamber for a record 10th time, looking to win for a second time in his career. Finn Balor says
Finn
he'll
Balor.
shake up the main event at WrestleMania tonight when he wins the World Heavyweight Championship.
That'd be amazing if they
Also
do that.
tonight, the Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch has an away game. Her back's against the wall because she's in the hometown of none other than AJ Lee. First title match in 11 years, accompanied by her husband, Chicago's own CM Punk, who defends the world title versus Finn Balor tonight. It is a
Okay, so
menacing steel structure
are they starting off with
known
women's?
as the Elimination Chamber. 24 years
Honestly, they
old
gotta
this
start starting
year.
off with
It will
the
surround
male.
the ring as
Because
we
the
kick
female is
off
gonna
the home
definitely be better.
stretch to
Well, I ain't gonna lie, probably not this
WrestleMania.
year.
Let's check in with our ring announcer, Mark Nash.
Mark Nash.
The following is the women's
Yep.
Elimination Chamber match. Two superstars start in the ring. 4 superstars in individual pods. A random pod door opens at regularly scheduled intervals until all pods are empty. Superstars are eliminated by pinfall or submission. The last superstar standing will be declared the winner and go on to challenge the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, at WrestleMania 42.
Alexa Bliss is coming out first.
Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss will enter the Elimination Chamber
Somebody
for the fourth
buzz.
time in her career.
Over that
Second
window.
all time to Liv Morgan. who is at 6 on the women's side of things. Alexa Bliss knows what it takes to win the chamber. She won the inaugural women's chamber match back in 2018.
Yeah, here's a woman with an all-timer resume who has been mainly focused on tag action in recent months, but looking to get back to the very top. It has been a long time since Alexa Bliss has held World Championship gold. She gets one step closer tonight with victory inside the chamber.
Highly decorated with 5 world championships in her career, 4 tag team titles. And she will be locked inside a pod, inside the chamber, to start off this
I like
matchup
this Alexa
here
Bliss
tonight.
gear.
Hello, everybody at
This gear is
ringside. I'm
clean.
Michael Cole. He's Wade Barrett. We're in the final PLE stop before WrestleMania.
Yeah, this entire arena is now vibrating. It's not just the music, it is the energy of this audience. And trust me, the vibrations in the locker room are massive. This is a huge step towards making your dreams come true at WrestleMania.
The winner of this chamber match tonight will head to WrestleMania to take on Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship. Jade Cargill, we understand, is in attendance here tonight at the United Center in Chicago among the 19,000 plus. She's looking on. She will learn in a matter of moments who she will face at WrestleMania. The awe-striking presence of the Storm. Referee Eddie Rango will shut the pod door. Alexa Bliss locked inside to it until it's her turn.
Oscar.
Next, from Osaka, Japan, she is one half of the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka!
Another woman who has massive experience inside the chamber, her 3rd chamber match here tonight. She won back in 2023, which would earn her a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. Wade, in the history of Elimination Chamber, only one woman has won this match twice. That was Bianca Belair. Alexa Bliss, Asuka have an opportunity to tie her tonight.
Well, nobody's doubting the pedigree of either woman, and I don't know if the Elimination Chamber is ready for Asuka, but Asuka is certainly ready for the chamber, and indeed, Alexa Bliss.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Next, from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, representing the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez.
For the 3rd time in her career, Raquel Rodriguez steps inside Elimination Chamber. And this is a big night here tonight for the Judgment Day. We know that Liv Morgan, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble weight, will challenge Stephanie McCare at WrestleMania for the world title. Raquel Rodriguez wins tonight, Another member of Judgment Day will challenge for a championship, the WWE title at WrestleMania.
Well, this is the Judgment Day getting back to what they do best ever since Liv Morgan's return. All members exclusively focused on the acquisition of gold, and they could make it an all Judgment Day affair at WrestleMania at the top of the women's card.
Big sexy right there.
And the way she's been going, nothing may stop Raquel tonight.
I wonder if Rhea's starting off. So you still got Rhea, Tiffany, and Kiana James. Okay, Rhea's okay. So Tiffany and Kiana James are starting. I eat, sleep, in your dreams. I eat, sleep. Junior. Look at my
Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
I've said this before.
Is Rhea actually
I'm gonna
winning?
Say it again. Google the word superstar, and Rhea Ripley's image will appear. Ripley Wade looking to win this match tonight and earn her 5th World Championship match, 5 of them at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's been a dreadful 24 hours for Rhea Ripley. Just 24 hours ago, Louisville, Kentucky for SmackDown. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky lost the Women's Tag Team Championships to the irresistible forces, and Rhea Ripley undoubtedly physically beat up now, and perhaps with the loss of gold mentally too.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does last night's loss, and she got pinned in that match by Lash Legend, how does last night's loss affect Rhea coming into tonight?
It just ramps that pressure up. Rhea Ripley needs a marquee championship match at WrestleMania. She would have had that with Tag Gold. That's gone now. If Ripley does not win this match, she will not be having a marquee match at WrestleMania this year, and that is unthinkable.
As Rhea Ripley tours the pod, she will be the 4th woman locked inside the pods here tonight. We now know the next 2 women will actually start the Elimination Chamber. Wade, you have been in 3 chamber matches in your career.
Don't remind me.
How intimidating
Don't remind
is that
me.
to have one of the superstars walk up to you, go face to face while you're in the pod?
You know what? As long as I was locked in the safety of the pod, I didn't mind so much. It was when that pod opened, I was surrounded by steel everywhere I looked, and ravenous-looking competitors looking to end my career as quickly as they could in order to book their ticket to WrestleMania or a championship, whatever it may have been. But for now, these 4 women have got lucky. The next 2, not so much.
Kiana! It's tipping time!
Making her way to the ring from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
Wade, you and I have been touting the attributes of Kiana James for a number of months now. It's been an incredible couple of months for Kiana back at the Royal Rumble.
You should
She
show
lasted
screen
almost
trust. I
30
can't.
minutes in the Rumble match. And then, of course,
It won't show anyway.
one of the biggest upsets I
It just-
believe
look,
in
you'll just get a
SmackDown
black screen.
history when she knocked off Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair, pinning the Queen to qualify tonight.
Yeah, not everybody gets handed the same opportunity right off the bat when it comes to WWE. Kiana has had to make meals out of crumbs at times, but she's more than done
Look,
that.
it's just
She's
a black
blown people's
screen.
minds, shocked the world when, as you mentioned, she defeated Charlotte and Nia to qualify for this.
It's
the
just
truth
the
is,
black screen,
Kiana
man.
James is flying under the radar in this match. None of the other 5 competitors are focused on Kiana James. Kiana wants to shock the world. She's in exactly the right place to do just that. Although, she's going to have to do it the hard way from the very start of this match.
Kiana's rise in WWE was sidetracked with a very serious knee injury, cost her over a year of her career. She told Yahoo Sports in an exclusive interview that she, well, wants to come back stronger than ever. 1% better in the ring every single day has helped her develop a mental toughness in that brick-by-brick approach to get better. What an opportunity
Oh,
for the woman who you claim will
I forgot to turn on my bill rate
tonight.
Yeah, as smart as they come, Kiana James knows the secret to success in this game is a competitive edge, and that mega brain of Kiana James has done her a real solid in a run on SmackDown so far. Can it launch her all the way to WrestleMania?
Oh, good.
It's Tiffy time.
Whoa. Drop. Holy goddamn. Holy shit. Holy goddamn bronze tan. Holy shit.
Tiffany Stratton beat Chelsea Green and Lash Legend to qualify for tonight.
God damn.
Second chamber match in her career. Last year,
What the fuck,
she
Tiffany?
had a career highlight. She told me earlier today that was the night she tagged with the Hall of Famer, the legendary Trish Stratus
God
in
damn.
Toronto.
Ooh, well, 2025 as a
You don't have to
whole
be
was
that
an
damn wrong.
absolute banner year for Tiffany Stratton all the way up until she
I want to hear what
lost
Kevin Owens
her
got to say about this
WWE
damn tan.
Championship to one Jade Cargill. Now, she got injured in the process of that loss and has been desperate to get a rematch with Cargill ever since. It's a real simple process. You just have to win the chamber.
I like Tiffany's
from the
gear, but I don't know about the
very
legs
start,
part.
Tiffany. Then you get
The legs
your
part
date
is just
destiny
weird to me.
with Jade Cargill.
One note on the number 2 entry mark for Kiana James in this matchup. Number 2, the least amount of wins in Elimination Chamber match history, just 3 wins over the 24-year history of the Chamber. So the matchup starts with 2 women in the ring. At regular intervals, pods will open, another woman
I'm
will
older
enter the
than
fray.
the Elimination
This is an
Chamber.
elimination match. Once you lose, either pinned or submitted, you got to head back to the locker room. The last woman standing goes to WrestleMania. And we're underway. Referee Dan Engler calling for the bell. He'll work the matchup inside the ring. Outside, a number of officials will guard the pods, open the pods when it is necessary. So James and Tiffany Stratton, Wade, what type of strategy do you use when you start this matchup off?
Well, you've mentioned we've got some veterans in there who experienced the chamber before. We also have some others, such as Kiana James, who have not. Kiana James is in for a massive shock imminently once she tastes that steel for the very first time. Nothing can prepare you for it. My advice at this point is stay as far away from the outside of this ring for as long as you possibly can.
My estimation, Kiana James is playing with house money tonight. Not really a lot to lose here, but a perfect opportunity and a nice headlock takedown by Stratton.
See, I actually disagree with you there. You have a lot to lose in the chamber, regardless of the result. When it comes to your health and longevity of your career, this is such a dangerous situation to be in. Although I do agree, this is not where Kiana James expected to be right now. She just needs to execute.
Both of these women, highly decorated gymnasts in their college days, brought that athleticism here to WWE. And I don't know if Tiffany wants to get into a test of strength with Kiana James.
I'll tell you right now, there is a level of disrespect being thrown at Kiana James from the entire women's locker room. And I think after tonight, those who have not been paying attention will suddenly gain a lot more respect.
That was weird.
Little Miss Smarty Pants here. Oh, what a nice start.
You know, we talked about it earlier today, the chip, the massive chip on the shoulder of Kiana.
A very valuable thing to have at this level. Here we go.
Only a 1 count.
Came out of my
Would have been nice to put Tiffany away there. Have a little rest till the next pod opens. Get yourself as fresh as you can, because 4 more women are going to be consecutively introduced into this match, each one fresher than the last.
I think it also drives Kiana James the fact that for a lot of her career she's been overlooked by her buddy Julia. And a nice basement drop kick by Stratton into the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out at 2.
Well, she's done a hell of a job for Julia so far as her official representative. Led Julia to a couple of championships already here on SmackDown.
And that standing moonsault by Kiana James, cover on Stratton, and a kick out.
The word is certainly out too about Kiana James now, and the taste for gold has spread around Julia and Kiana. And that is an addictive thing to have. Man, they could have a whole lot of gold come WrestleMania.
See Tiffany in the ring. She battled Kairi Sane 24 hours ago. Masterclass put on by Asuka, who originally accepted Tiffany Stratton's challenge.
Yeah, you've got to be absolutely insane to accept a match 24 hours before a massive battle like this. But certainly Tiffany did, on the basis that a fellow opponent in
Oh my God, they were tag team champions before in NXT.
Kairi Sane, so fresh as a daisy as Asuka, whereas pre-beaten up perhaps is Tiffany Stratton, despite getting the victory yesterday.
Yeah, and then she had to start the match up off as well. And Kiana now tossing Stratton outside the ropes. Again, there are no disqualifications, obviously no countouts in this match.
This is the danger zone right now. As soon as you leave the inside of those ropes, there is steel, metal everywhere you look. And there is no part of the human body that likes being introduced to cold, hard steel.
Kiana looking for a suplex block 3 times now by Tiffany, who delivers one of her own. And you see the back buckle of Kiana. What does that feel like?
Well, that is a certain regret now coursing through the veins of Kiana. Whatever strategy she had to take down Tiffany Stratton has backfired in the worst way. And welcome to the chamber.
Oh!
And Kiana rolled out of harm's way, and Tiffany head first
Shit!
into the pod as Raquel Rodriguez laughs at her.
Oh,
damn!
man, see all that gymnastic ability. Backfired there in a
shit.
big way, blasting hard against that chamber in the lower back of Tiffany Stratton. It is a bad, bad way, and there's a big mammy cool like the look of that.
And Wade, the thing about the chamber is sometimes you have to change your game. You got to change your offense a little bit. You can't go back to the well with the things that have brought you there, because it can get you in trouble like we saw there. Who will enter the chamber next?
Alexa. Asuka.
The Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka waiting for the door to open.
Yeah.
Kiana James with a preemptive strike, driving Asuka into the pod.
Well, absolutely bull rushing Asuka, knowing full well that Asuka is one of the biggest threats in this match. Kiana James smart enough to stop Asuka getting out the blocks, but it simply didn't last.
Oh goodness, look at this. Just pounding, bouncing Kiana James off the pod.
Yeah, and this goes back to what you were talking about moments ago, about strategies and how you have to change them. This is the point Kiana James changes strategy, because she can't remember the strategy that she came in with.
And now Tiffany Stratton driven into the pod
Get it
by
to her?
Asuka, who's been relentless in her attacks since coming into the chamber.
Uncaged, unleashed, and wreaking havoc inside the Elimination Chamber. 2 for the prize.
Asuka came in beating ass.
Clothesline followed by a bulldog, and Wade, we've said this on a number of occasions. Asuka, one of the most dangerous women in WWE.
Well, no doubt about it. There is nothing this woman cannot do in there. Everything this woman hits is hit with authority. And there is a certain demented look in the eye of Asuka now, who is loving the carnage she can exact inside the chamber.
A 4-time world champion. She's won 5 tag titles, tied with Raquel for the most ever. We mentioned she won a chamber 3 years ago. And now the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, with a double missile drop kick to take out James and Stratton. Cover now on Kiana, and a kick out by James. Now a cover on Stratton by Asuka, and a kick out by Tiffany.
So fantastic start here from Asuka, taking down 2 opponents who were obviously pre-weakened as they started in the match before Asuka did. Here's the issue. Asuka has just burned up a ton of energy, staying in control of this match, and eventually that might come back to bite her in the latter stages.
And you know, Asuka beat a couple of legends to actually qualify. Bailey and Natty knocked off by Asuka. Earned her the opportunity tonight.
It just tells you that Asuka really is firing on all cylinders, as the best always do this time of year as we close in on WrestleMania.
And now Tiffany Stratton. And that handspring back elbow, and on the other side, Big knee by Asuka connects into the cover. Is it enough on Tiffany, who just gets the shoulder up?
Just shows you the experience of Asuka then when on a tear was Tiffany Stratton, just lying in wait, ready to pounce.
The fourth member of the chamber will enter.
Alexa.
Little Miss Bliss, and look at the look, the disturbing look on the face of the winner of the inaugural chamber match for the women.
It is not a look anybody should ever have on their face stepping into the carnage that is the Elimination Chamber.
Bliss knocking off Julia and Zelina to qualify for this match tonight.
Always a sinister and ominous presence surrounding Alexa Bliss. And right off the bat, dropping the entire field. Keep your eyes peeled, threats everywhere you look, Bliss.
The fact that Alexa's in this match and her friend Charlotte Flair is not really has depressed Charlotte.
Yeah, she says she's fine. I do know for a fact when a woman tells you that, she is never fine. Don't fall for that trap. Charlotte Flair very unhappy about missing out on the chamber.
And Tiffany Stratton with a rolling senton, showing off her power here. Gonna head up to the top rope, looking for the prettiest moonsault ever, but Alexa Bliss intercepted.
It was a rough landing, and Tiffany Stratton's been in this match a long time already, and the toll starting to show. Movement not quite as crisp as it was in the early goings, and that drop kick to the gut will not help.
Now Asuka stalking Alexa Bliss, looking for a German suplex. Alexa able to deliver a back elbow. Oh, and a big knee by James. Bliss rolls her up, trying to take advantage.
Bliss seemed to have almost extra sensory perception on that one, and wait a second. I don't know about Kiana breaking that pin up. May have been a little inexperienced there. You kind of want to eliminate opponents any way you can at this point.
Yeah, a bit overzealous perhaps, but Kiana James has looked great so far in the chamber.
Absolutely superb, and now looking completely dominant with 3 bodies dropped around her. 2 fresh bodies waiting to enter the match imminently.
And bounced off the steel is Stratton. 2 miles of chain link surround this structure. And now James looking to catapult Stratton into the pod.
Face first, getting completely wiped out is Stratton. Let's take another look at this slingshot right into that glass and steel. Just bouncing off skull first. What an epic display it's been thus far from Kiana James. But no time to rest, no time to relax.
Number 5 going to enter the chamber. More wins than any other number, number 5. 9 wins in the history of the chamber, so a lucky spot here. For the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley.
Oh, and Kiana James tried her best to rush her just as she did. Asuka simply didn't work. Clearly Ripley was waiting for it.
Yeah, Rio's had issues with Kiana, issues with Asuka.
So many of these women have had issues in the tag division over on SmackDown, including the 2 in the ring right now.
Planting Asuka face first. Stratton now runs into a headbutt by Ripley.
If Ripley had any war wounds from last night losing tag gold to the
Strapley.
Irresistible Forces, it's not showing.
Rhea Ripley, who knocked off Lyra Valkyria and Ivy Nile to qualify tonight, now turns her attention to Alexa Bliss.
DDT. Oh.
Look at this.
Just pure power from Ripley. It's hard to argue with that, but navigating her way out again.
And Alexa Bliss looking perhaps for Sister Abigail here. And Rhea turns it around.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Very, very nimble here and straight back to power.
Looking for Riptide. Bliss though able to.
Oh, you could just read the panic on the body of Alexa Bliss there as she wriggled out of that Riptide attempt, but it might be about to get worse now on the steel.
Bliss does not want to be out there. Rhea Ripley, Bliss now trying to hang on to the chamber, trying to protect herself.
A smart use of the chains there, clinging on for dear life at this point, but getting higher and higher, and a drop from there. With
And Kiana driving Ripley back first into the steel. Asuka went for the hip attack.
Oh,
Tiffany
shit.
Stratton with a drop kick. Asuka drops her outside.
Kiana James once again
Where the hell did Alexa Bliss
and
go?
finding the exact right moment to strike.
All 4 women on the steel outside the ring.
That's a Matt Cole. Where's Alexa?
Alexa Bliss has found herself on top of a pod, and Bliss!
Twisted Bliss.
Oh God, Twisted Bliss from the top of the pod takes down everyone. Take another look at that. Kiana James maybe avoided the worst of that one, but 3 women completely wiped out with one high-risk move. And has it taken something out of Alexa Bliss in the process?
Raquel Rodriguez, who will join this fray momentarily, has to be licking her chops, Wade, as these 5 women beat each other up.
And when you see carnage like that right in front of your eyes, now is the time to start thinning the herd in this Elimination Chamber match.
And no eliminations thus far. Kiana James caught.
Oh no, it's Kiana losing the first one out.
Abigail for Alexa Bliss. Pointing to the WrestleMania sign, and a miss!
Oh, miss.
A miss by Asuka to Bliss. Kiana rolls her up. Kiana eliminates Bliss.
Alexa Bliss has been eliminated.
Well, I
And the
think I
Miz
caught
is leading
Alexa
all
Bliss being the first one out
qualifications
too.
Inside the chamber. And Bliss is going to have to leave the chamber.
I think I
We are
caught that
down
shit
to
too.
5. And Raquel Rodriguez 10 seconds away from entering her 3rd elimination chamber with an opportunity to face Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship in WrestleMania up for grabs.
La Ruda.
And Raquel, the powerhouse of the Judgment Day,
Oh
just
shit.
catching
Oh,
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
And a baseball swing into the side of the cage.
Damn.
Strongest woman in the match, the baddest woman in the match, the freshest woman in the match.
You know, you talked about Kiana James in the number of months that she's had here. What about Raquel Rodriguez? Really coming of age for Raquel.
Oh,
Rhea
my
Ripley
God.
hung up on the top rope.
Oh God, Raquel stepped up absolutely huge when Liv Morgan went down with injury in the Judgment Day about 12 months ago, and Raquel has not looked back. Get yourself all the way to WrestleMania, but wait up here.
And a smart strategy by Kiana, Asuka, and Tiffany. Well, it was smart strategy, I thought. Now, Rhea Ripley.
It was the right idea. Very difficult to tear down someone as powerful as Raquel. Slowly, teamwork seemed to get the job done. Oh, God. Who the hell can manhandle
Oh, my God.
bloody Ripley like that?
Raquel treating Ripley and now Asuka like ragdolls. And Kiana James
Oh
sent
my
into the
God.
steal. Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh my God.
And now Rhea Ripley with a big forearm.
Raquel, just a woman who nobody in the locker room can physically
Oh,
dominate.
look at this.
And that is just ludicrous, Raquel.
Rhea was going for the hurricane.
Oh my God.
Caught by Raquel and then tossed into the ring.
Those are
Oh my
two women
God.
who know each other so well.
Raquel
in
is
NXT. They were
cooking.
best buds and training partners. However, 2 alpha females do not
My
get
God.
on for long. Eventually, that imploded. Just like the spine of Rhea Ripley and now the head, perhaps, of Tiffany Stratton.
And now Asuka trying to drive Raquel Rodriguez into the steel. Quick strikes by the Empress of Tomorrow.
And every woman in this match outside of Raquel needs to get on the same page. You cannot give Raquel any breathing room. She's going to cut through you all like a hot knife through butter.
Well, that's a fall-away slam, sending Asuka into the ring. And now Kiana James driving Raquel into the steel. And now caught in a pod.
Again, once Raquel drops her guard, you have to pounce. Someone needs to be waiting. Raquel is going to take this like candy from a baby if you don't.
And now
There we go.
power slam through the pod.
Oh
Be
yeah.
happy.
The broken body of Kiana James now ripe for the pickings. Raquel has done the damage.
And now Raquel catching Asuka.
Say Hana Bomb.
In her arms to Hana Bomb modified. Stacking up both women. Raquel eliminates James and Asuka.
She.
And Kiana James
Wow.
have been eliminated.
Oh my God.
Well, take a look at this. Kiana James getting smashed through one of the pods.
Oh my
By
God.
Raquel with absolute ease. And that is a body
Oh my
just
God.
waiting to be pinned. But before she could get there, Asuka had other ideas. Not tonight. Tahana bomb. 2 for the price of 1.
Oh my
for
God.
Raquel, who is starting to steamroller towards WrestleMania.
We are now down to 3. One of these women going to Las Vegas in 7 weeks to face Jade Cargill for the WWE title. Will it be Tiffany Stratton? Will it be Rhea Ripley? Will it be Raquel Rodriguez? High stakes, high pressure here tonight.
And let's not forget that Tiffany Stratton has been in this thing from the very beginning.
Oh.
Two relatively fresher women in there with her. But Tiffany Stratton has the movement to avoid the worst of the damage and try and put this to bed, but no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, Tiffany may want to change things up and instead of trying to overpower Raquel Rodriguez, who delivers that twirling slam to Stratton. Tiffany gets the shoulder up at 2.
Here's part of the problem when it comes to Tiffany Stratton. This deep in the matchup, you simply are working off instincts, not strategy now. And some of the things you're looking to do, your body is not going to cooperate with you on them because you are too beaten up.
Now Ripley sent into the steel.
This is just barbaric abuse now being thrown at Ripley from the powerhouse Raquel. What the hell is she cooking up here?
Rhea caught. Raquel now trapping Rhea Ripley in the steel chain link.
Oh
Ripley
my God.
now defenseless, makes this a one-on-one matchup, but wait,
What is Tiffany
Stratton's
doing?
got other ideas.
Where the hell's she going? Tiffany now caught by Raquel again. Another high-risk maneuver, backfiring for Stratton. Trying to fight out of this. Raquel dumped into the ring by Tiffany.
Nice move by Tiffany, using the momentum of Raquel against her. That's about the only way you can take Raquel down.
Big move by Raquel. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley still trapped in the chamber.
And this is exactly what Raquel needs at this point. Make it one-on-one for now. Keep Rhea Ripley out of this situation. Completely maul Tiffany Stratton. Send her back to the locker room. And then pull apart Rhea Ripley.
That's a perfect way to describe a big old grizzly bear. Raquel Rodriguez, as you said, mauling Stratton.
And it's become an unfair fight. Like a
Raquel.
grown up against a child at this point.
There's that spinning corkscrew elbow. Raquel's did that move, and now
Tejada bomb?
we're
What the fuck?
lift Stratton up. Looking for the Tahana bomb. Stratton lands on her feet. Raquel now with a splash in the corner.
We know all about the durability of Tiffany Stratton and some of the wars she had last year as the women's champion. She's going to need all of that right now, and perhaps more.
Yo, they're making Raquel a fucking monster.
They suffered 2
What is
losses
Rhea
in
doing?
2025. Meanwhile, Ripley on top of the pod.
Oh, shit.
To take out Raquel.
Oh, is Raquel about to get eliminated?
Oh, look who's on the top rope!
Stratton, prettiest
Oh.
moonsault ever.
Raquel's out of there. Ah.
Raquel's eliminated. We are down to 2.
Has been eliminated.
Ah, damn.
Oh my God, just when Raquel was going in for the kill on Tiffany Stratton, out of nowhere, the woman we somehow forgot about, Rhea takes it out, and that one prettiest moonsault ever.
The Smash Pass has been triggered. Order on DoorDash and use code SMASHPASS for a chance to win a flyaway trip for 4 to WrestleMania in Las Vegas. Terms apply. Jade Cargill looks on. One of these 2 women will face her at WrestleMania. Will it be Stratton? Will it be Ripley? Rhea misses with a kick, big knee by Stratton, caught Rhea in the face.
Okay, some on paper here, you have to say Rhea Ripley would be the favorite, given that she was last out of the pod and Tiffany started this thing. But let's not forget, Rhea Ripley losing tag gold 24 hours ago in an incredibly brutal matchup with Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Is it going to pay here?
Looking for the razor's edge to Tiffany. Stratton lands on her feet. Again, I think he can throw all
Alabama
stats out the
slammer!
window, but he gets down to the final 2 like this. Alabama slam. Stratton stacks up Ripley, who kicks out at 2.
Damn. What's that exaggerated ass kick out? It's like flop like a whole fish.
What a match. The prize at the end of the line, WrestleMania.
Yeah, and this is that point where those top-level competitors find that extra gear when they need it. There's your reminder,
Swanton.
Stratton, the WrestleMania Vegas sign hanging there. How much more motivation does anybody need?
Oh, went for the Swanton. Rhea Ripley rolled out of harm's way.
Me.
Catches Tiffany now with a kick. It could be Ripley's opportunity.
Oh!
Takes out Stratton, face first, cover now by Rhea. And a kick out.
You see Rhea Ripley in absolute agony. That lower back has been completely given out on her, unsurprisingly, after the abuse it's received in this match and indeed last night. Is there enough left in the tank of the Eradicator to put this one to bed?
Now Ripley toward the corner. Tiffany Stratton caught. Rhea goes shoulder first.
But it's one mistake at this point in a match that will cost you.
Oh shit, she's leaking. Tiffany is leaking.
Tiffy. Stratton this time connects with a swanton into the cover. Stratton looking to face Cargill at WrestleMania, and Rhea kicks out. It has been an incredible performance by Stratton. Started the matchup here tonight.
Stratton is leaking too.
It's obvious on the face of Tiffany Stratton now, but she doesn't care. She's focused on one thing, that is victory at all costs.
Rolling sets out again. Tiffany Stratton up top, looking for the prettiest moonsault ever, but driven into the pod.
Oh yeah, Rhea's winning.
Oh God, jaw first by Ripley into that pod, and now wait up. Ripley.
Riptide.
Cover.
Rhea.
WrestleMania.
Rhea and Cargill.
There is your winner
Oh wow.
of the Women's 2026 Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, they did a major pivot.
Oh wait, a storm is coming.
Oh boy, two of the biggest, most dominant powerhouses.
Yeah, they did a major pivot. Because Bianca isn't gonna be at WrestleMania. They dropped the tag team championships and Rhea is going on to WrestleMania. So I got that wrong.
The opportunity to battle for a championship match in her 5th straight WrestleMania.
And here is some of the wreckage of this match. A double elimination by Raquel, who had an absolutely epic performance in this one. But this is when it all went wrong. Drop your guard for a second, and you come a cropper in the chamber. One prettiest moonsault ever, taking down the powerhouse Raquel after she thought she started to taste victory.
And then Tiffany Stratton looking to put Rhea away with the prettiest moonsault ever. Shoved into the pod, and that's all Rhea Ripley needed to deliver the riptide. It gives her a first-class ticket 7 weeks from tonight to WrestleMania.
Jade, you're losing your championship.
What an incredible performance by all 6 women tonight.
Jade, you're losing your championship? Damn, dude.
Cargill.
What's going on?
Ripley.
Shame.
The Storm.
Remember my thing? Yeah, I moved last Thursday.
Jade
I've been at the
says,
new spot
"Bring it
for
on."
a week.
Jade, be careful what you wish for.
I think you're so lazy. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. The General. Damn, that's an outdated ass shirt. How you feeling about the new crib? Cool. Just happy to be out the hometown. And I can actually like stream fully when I want to and shit, go to the gym and shit.
Presented
So.
by DoorDash,
Yeah.
the official on-demand delivery platform. SmackDown star
Trick Willie.
Trick Williams enters his first Elimination Chamber match tonight. It is tonight, finally, LA Knight's night. Will we find out in just a little bit inside the
LA.
chamber. And 21-year-old Javon
Bouncy.
from Monday Night Raw looks to shake up the world.
He got these high top dreads. I hate them.
Coming up next for the Intercontinental
Becky and AJ.
Championship, Becky Lynch versus Chicago's own AJ Lee, live from Elimination Chamber.
Damn, did I go 0 for 4? I'm 0 for 1 right now. At 3 p.m., first hour live on ESPN.
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never...
Tony!
Oh, a thing of beauty!
People who rise to the occasion.
Here we go! Boom!
Men and women who know how to get the job done.
From the top!
Hey.
And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating with something truly American.
Wheatley, so good I drink it deep.
Goldie! Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, my dad almost got back out here. Let me see what the Santi Zappers are doing.
turn into a drum solo.
Are going full throttle with
Bianca.
TNT. Oh yeah!
And living it up in retirement,
Look at Big E.
that's a gimme.
Don't you mean it's a snap?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd like to extend a special thank you to Offset, JID, Drowning Pool, and Benny X for Bodies, the official theme song of Elimination Chamber 2026 from the album Kyrie Offset, available now on Apple Music, Spotify. And let's take a look at what's up next. The Intercontinental Championship.
AJ Lee is back.
10 years ago, I retired. I felt like I had accomplished all of my dreams in wrestling. Thought that was the end of my story. But Becky, she just lights a fire in me that I forgot that I had.
AJ Lee has gotten underneath the skin of Becky Lynch in a big way.
You're ruining my life.
High flying crossbody. We got a new champ.
There is only so much disrespect that one woman can take.
Becky taps out. AJ and company win War Games.
What's it gonna take to get rid of you? It's Elimination Chamber. It's in your hometown. It's in Chicago. You wanna go
Chicago!
one-on-one with the greatest of all time? And it's not just me saying it, other people say it, everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it, the Bleacher Report says it.
I haven't had a singles match in over a decade. Without Becky, maybe I wouldn't have even come back to prove that I can still be a champion.
You do not deserve to hold this, but I deserve to get rid of you and retire you in front of all of your friends and family in your hometown of Chicago. Welcome to the big time.
If I walk out of Chicago victorious, then I'm sure as hell gonna walk into WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion.
Hmm. $54 days? God damn.
Becky Lynch, a 7-time world champion, 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Her second reign began back on January 5th on the season premiere of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. We'd like to thank everyone who is watching Elimination Chamber tonight, the final stop on the road to WrestleMania for premium live events in the United States, of course, on the ESPN app, and internationally on Netflix. Becky Lynch understands it'll be a hostile crowd tonight because the woman who now calls Chicago home, AJ Lee, will have the backing of the majority of this crowd.
Yeah, highly partisan environment here, but that's not going to shake a veteran like Becky Lynch, who at least in her mind is the woman who single-handedly turned women's wrestling into the massive juggernaut it is today. The truth might just be a little different there, especially considering who she's competing against. But as far as Becky Lynch is concerned, every ring is her territory.
It's interesting, you see in the background there, the official of this matchup, someone who Becky Lynch has had major issues with as of late, Jessica Carr.
Let's light it up. She got some new gear. Let's light it up.
I had a sit down with AJ Lee a bit earlier today. Talked to her a lot about this moment tonight here in Chicago, her adopted hometown, and of course the personal issues with Becky Lynch, and the fact that this is AJ Lee's first singles match in over a decade, and her first title match in 11 years. Will that affect her tonight?
Well, let me put a little perspective on that, Michael Cole. I have had a singles match more recently than AJ Lee. And now you're telling me AJ Lee, after 10 years in the wilderness, albeit with a couple of matches alongside her husband in mixed tag and inside the War Games, where you have people to lean on, she now has to do it alone against one of the best on the planet in Becky Lynch. I'm not buying it.
What the fuck she look like that? What the fuck?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the
She looks weird. What the fuck was that?
Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee. And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Big Time Becky Lynch!
Well, the delusional Becky Lynch claims that the mayor of Chicago named today Becky Lynch Day. Becky claims that she will humiliate AJ Styles in front of all her family and friends
AJ Styles
and make her retire. And her nickname for AJ, Absolute Joke.
AJ Styles.
Well, you say that derisively.
Come on, Michael Cole.
Becky Lynch put AJ
Get this shit right. AJ Styles.
I actually agree with the nickname that AJ Lee would be an absolute joke.
AJ Lee tapped Becky Lynch out at WrestlePalooza in the mixed tag match. Then back in War Games,
weird.
tapped
AJ
out
looks
Becky
weird.
again to win War Games. Cost Becky her first reign as Intercontinental Championship, and now hopes to win the title from Becky tonight. If you're Becky, what strategy do you use coming in this against AJ Lee?
You absolutely smother AJ Lee. I promise you right now, the nerves in AJ Lee are going to be through the roof in this position. She hides it well. You put on a face of confidence, but right now, AJ Lee must feel like the loneliest person on planet Earth, 10 years removed from being in this exact situation.
Becky did Holy Glaze.
That she's going to try to out-wrestle AJ Lee, realizing AJ may be rusty. Of course, it's been a decade since you mentioned she's been in a one-on-one match.
And I'll tell you right now, I went through the developmental
Chris keeps
system
crashing, for real.
alongside
I think it's my bit rate too high.
My time in Florida Championship Wrestling with a great coach, Dr. Tom Pritchard, and one of his quotes was there is no cheating
I think my
reps.
YouTube is good.
And the truth is, AJ Lee has just not had reps in the singles game, certainly not at this level, and that means there's nowhere to hide.
AJ telling me earlier that she won one of her Divas Championships here in Chicago, returned here last year, and feels very comfortable wrestling here tonight. Now the headlock by Becky Lynch as AJ looks to fight out. A couple of well-placed shots to the kidneys of Becky, who has to roll through. And AJ, nice takedown cover now on the champ and a kick out. For AJ, how does she win the title? Uh-oh, look at this.
Oh, here we go.
Rolling up Becky and a kick out.
Well, what's the key to success been for AJ when it comes to Becky Lynch? Over the past 6 months, it's been that Black Widow submission. That is something that I genuinely think lingers in the mind of Becky Lynch, and there's some real fear for Becky, knowing full well that if that gets locked in, she's tapping out and she's losing the gold.
And Becky, who's had a
AJ looks like a
tendency
fucking
as of late
clone.
to get very frustrated in the ring, has to hold those emotions in check tonight, not let this crowd get under her skin.
Well, I think Becky Lynch came into this one thinking it would be over by now. It was going to be 2 or 3 minutes. She was going to rush AJ Lee. AJ Lee has just not allowed that to happen, and now the frustration and perhaps self-doubt kicking in for Becky Lynch.
Hammerlock and Becky Lynch now writhing in pain. And look at AJ Lee now continuing the pressure. Will Becky tap? If she does, AJ wins the title.
Well, tapping into those technical skills that she was so well known for her first time around in WWE, and now tying up Becky Lynch in knots.
And Becky now turns it into a hammerlock of her own. Intercontinental champion sent outside the ring. Remember, champion's advantage for Becky. AJ must pin or tap Lynch to win the title. Countouts, disqualifications, well, doesn't help AJ at all.
And that frustration on the outside, you saw Becky Lynch booting the hell out of our security barrier, and that skipping around the ring from AJ Lee is not going to help the mindset of the Intercontinental champ.
And Becky barking at Jessica Carr, who she calls the most crooked referee in the history of WWE.
A lot of people call her Fast Count Carr, has cost Becky Lynch championships before. And who knows what she's up to again tonight. I'm keeping a very close eye on this referee, who I simply do not trust. And I know Becky Lynch feels the exact same way.
AJ Lee tried to go up over the top, intercepted by Lynch.
Oh,
and AJ,
oh,
nice
shit.
takedown.
Oh!
Drop kick to Becky.
God, how crisp and nimble has AJ Lee been in the early goings there? I certainly wasn't expecting. Oh, God, that changes everything.
Make no mistake about it, AJ's been training with her husband, the world champ CM Punk, will be out here in a matter of moments as Becky Lynch now rains down right hands.
And that's what you're talking about, training. Training is great, training is important, but these are live rounds now. You never get drilled at the same level in training as you do when the spotlight's on and gold is on the line.
And especially with Becky, who just has a little more malice in every one of her punches to AJ Lee. This has become so
What's going on, my guy? I'm watching WWE PLE,
Obviously, all the talk is about
but
the Intercontinental Championship,
since it's copyrighted, I can't show it.
But these are two women who, between them, put women's wrestling where it is today. Who's going to get the credit? Perhaps whoever wins this match now. So there's a lot more than just a championship riding on this.
Well, there's no doubt that Becky Lynch has already developed a Hall of Fame resume in WWE, and now she's mouthing off to the over 19,000 in Chicago here tonight.
That's what you can do when you're in full control of an opponent like this. They might not like it, but there's nothing they can do about it. I'm getting ragged on now as Lee.
By Lynch to retain, hooked the inside leg, and AJ kicked it too. And again, Becky talking to herself a bit, cannot allow frustration to creep in here.
And this is something Lee has talked about in the past. She sees Lynch as an arrogant bully, needs taking down a peg or two. Whilst you may agree with the first part of that, taking Lynch down a peg or two has proven to be incredibly difficult for a lot of women in the locker room.
I think a lot of people think she's an arrogant bully.
She's also a champion, though, and
she's a conspiracy. She's a conspiracy theorist.
Where's the conspiracy?
She makes things up. And
no, she doesn't.
You obviously don't follow her on social media.
Yes, I do. And subscribe to her Patreon, too.
Subscribe to her Patreon.
She also called you the biggest liar on the commentary table, and you've just proven her right. And you won a Bexy Award for it, correct?
I didn't accept it. And AJ now whipped into the corner by Lynch, who's having her way with AJ Lee. And Becky looking for the death blow here. AJ dropped in the corner. Becky Lee now with a kick.
And it's suddenly become
Becky
all
Lee.
Becky
Exploder! Into the cover to retain the Intercontinental title. And Becky's
Yo, Michael Cole, you gotta like.
Yeah, they're in shock right now. So here's the problem. Hot
The
right
hell
from
is he
start
doing?
was AJ Lee. And when you have a lack of reps, as AJ obviously does with 10 years out, suddenly you hit a brick wall when it comes to your cardio and conditioning, kind of thing that simply cannot be helped in training alone.
And Becky now toying with AJ. I'm not sure that's wise. No, ran right into a right hand. AJ's trying to rally there, and Becky Lynch stopped her in her tracks.
Well, AJ is certainly an emotionally volatile individual. She says herself she can be erratic at times, and I think the provocation might have lit a fire inside AJ here.
I was going to say, I don't think erratic is bad right now against the Intercontinental Champion, and here comes Lee. AJ Lee unloading on Becky Lynch.
Okay,
here
AJ.
comes AJ. Becky, though, kick right to the midsection. And uppercuts now by big-time Bex. AJ Lee, though, quickly off the ropes.
Connecting with a nice bulldog there that has finally knocked the steam out of Becky Lynch. Question being, can AJ Lee find some sort of reserve to mount a major comeback in this championship match?
Yeah, this is a critical moment for AJ. Allows her to reset, catch her breath a bit. Again, ring shape could be an issue with AJ coming into this one.
Well, she's got that frame that is simply built for speed and being elusive, and that speed is starting to come to the fore now, finding a major second wind here.
Yeah, picking up some momentum into the corner, though. Becky sidestepped. This time she got caught, went to the well once too often. Telegraphed that one. AJ Lee stops Becky Lynch. Now Lee from the second rope. Tornado DDT to Lynch.
Looks like AJ Lee has suddenly got a major spark back.
Shiny Wizard!
Lee for the title. Becky kicks out.
Well, that belief is now fully back with AJ Lee, who almost won this thing. This audience, too, starting to believe that AJ can get this done.
That Shining Wizard, which was such an important part of AJ's arsenal over the years, almost took out Becky Lynch. AJ sent to the corner. Becky ducks underneath, looking for the manhandle slam. AJ, though, able to counter, rolls into a pinning combination. A kick out by the champ at 2. Pin now on AJ Lee, who's got a kick out at 2.
Yeah, if this turns into a chess game, it may start to favor AJ Lee, and it may,
looking for the Black Widow, but Becky Lynch countered. Cover for the win to retain, and a kick out at 2.
Well, clearly Becky Lynch has been working on the reversals to that Black Widow, knowing full well the damage it holds.
And she's already tapped twice to it over the past 6 months. Becky, is she getting frustrated, Wade? And look at this. Becky Lynch now exposing the steel turnbuckle.
The referee missed the entire thing there.
Oh, she was dealing with AJ. She was doing her job, Wade. And now AJ sent to the corner, averting disaster there. A big kick.
Knocked senseless now is Becky Lynch.
Face first goes Lynch.
Certainly will not help matters. Chance for AJ Lee to really pick up the pace here.
This is where AJ messes up.
Went up top, and Becky Lynch, the wily veteran.
I mean, just such great instincts from Becky Lynch. She's got that unmatched finesse and an extra level of aggression tonight against her most hated rival.
That's one reason she's one of the all-time greats. Never any debating that. Superplex! And Becky now with an arm bar on AJ Lee. And AJ now gonna try to counter this, and smart move. And now rolls over Lynch, forces the break off the pin. A big kick by AJ. Becky may be out. Can AJ capitalize?
Yeah, right on the temple, but too much has been taken out of AJ Lee.
Cover now for Lee. Becky survives it too.
Yeah, just a groggy pin there from AJ Lee, who's had the stuffing knocked out of her already. Come pounce on the pin quick enough, giving Lynch just enough time to kick out.
And now the official Jessica Carr, realizing that the protective padding has come off the turnbuckle, gonna put it back on.
Still foo-foo gonna happen.
Oh no! Roll up by Becky. Jessica Carr momentarily stunned.
Momentarily stunned, led to slow count.
Oh no! Becky just took out Jessica Carr.
Inadvertent, Cole. Don't spin that.
She didn't seem to give a damn. And now AJ Lee with a Black Widow. The Black Widow locked in on Becky Lynch.
Oh, absolutely.
Becky's tapping. Becky's tapping.
The ref doesn't see it.
AJ should win the title.
You know as well as I do that's not how it works, but Becky Lynch may have her arm snapped at that point. That was locked in a long time. Ref did not see it. Ref cannot give the call.
Well, AJ Lee should be the Intercontinental Champion right now. And now Becky just attacking AJ from behind as she went to check on the official.
Look out, this match completely falling apart at the seams now. There's no law, there's no authority in this one.
Yeah, this
present.
is right up Becky's alley, Wade. And over 19,000 all over the champion.
Telling Becky Lynch, you tapped out. Well, it doesn't count if the referee doesn't see it. It's all for naught, and this match is continuing. And the championship has swung back to the grasp of Becky Lynch, at least for now.
Becky glancing back at her Intercontinental title as she just beats up AJ Lee. The official, Jessica Carr, is still down. And AJ in trouble because Becky can do whatever she wants now with the official out.
Well, technically, we would have had a tap out and a count out by now, perhaps a double count out, or maybe even a disqualification. The way this is going, you can do whatever you want, providing the ref.
Is that Giannis?
Becky setting a steel chair in the ring as AJ Lee now looks to fight back in this.
It's a much-needed fight back from AJ Lee, given what no doubt Becky Lynch was cooking up there.
Becky.
Is that fucking Giannis? Am I tweaking?
I'll say a lot for the durability and endurance of AJ Lee. We are now in seriously deep waters.
Oh! Yeah, AJ's so impressive here.
That is Giannis.
Sending Becky back into the ring.
Just grimacing through the pain, but continuing to try and grind out a result here.
Back elbow by AJ. Up now to the second rope. AJ. Oh! Connecting knee first with a steel chair.
Yeah, that was an ugly land. Oh,
and now the DDT planting AJ on the chair. Becky gets rid of the evidence. AJ may be out.
The body of AJ Lee is completely wrecked. The fast count car is coming round just at the right time for the champ.
Manhandle slam. The cover. AJ kicked out.
Okay, so AJ's winning.
And Becky can't believe it.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I don't got a women's intercontinental championship. And I got one.
And it might be starting to dawn on the champ that tonight is just not your night, Becky Lynch.
And now AJ rolling up Becky. And a kick out at 2. Again, this rivalry between Lynch and Jessica Carr. Nice takedown by AJ Lee. Continues here.
Both women clinging on by a thread at this point.
This match isn't bad. I don't know.
Rattled, understandably.
And Becky colliding with the exposed turnbuckle. The turnbuckle that Becky exposed. Black Widow, center of the ring. The referee's
AJ Lee.
Taps out.
AJ Lee is your new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Wow. I'm over 2 already. I'm over. I'm over 2 already. Wow.
Her first championship in 11 years. How sweet it is for AJ Lee.
Well, this is how we got there.
Somebody was going? Going over 2. Bro, I had Tiffany or Raquel winning the women's chamber. Rhea Ripley won. And I had Becky Lynch winning this match because she needed to get her win back. And AJ Lee won.
I'm
overdue.
But the brakes on that one. quick pin attempt, and then this charge from Becky Lynch straight into said exposed buckle, followed by, once again, Old Faithful, the one that's done so much damage to Becky Lynch, the Black Widow, the tap out, and AJ Lee picks up the Intercontinental Championship on the road to WrestleMania.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times in less than 6 months. AJ Lee taps out Becky Lynch, and tonight it earns her the Intercontinental Championship.
All right, let's see AJ with some new fuel. I'm tired of this Becky Lynch and shit. Let this shit die. Please let this shit die.
What a night.
Oh!
Truth, you wanted to talk to us about...
You said you know what's in the box.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
I had to smell it, dog. It smelled good.
What are you talking about?
I give you the Papa John pan pizza. It has a golden brown, crispy garlic Parmesan crust.
Yes, it does.
Soft and chewy center. Watch this. Actually, don't worry about what's in this box. I'll handle it from here.
What the fuck is going on?
Are you hungry? I am now.
I want to know what's in
Hey,
the box.
come on, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the conquering hero returns home. CM Punk defends the World Heavyweight Championship against the man who claims he's going to shake up WrestleMania, Finn Balor. It's live and it's next.
Riyadh season. Wait, is WrestleMania WrestleMania 43 is in Saudi? Oh, I forgot. They literally punked New Orleans out of another fucking. Oh, that's bad. Forgot they punked New Orleans out of fucking WrestleMania. Yeah, fuck, I forgot they punked out. That's copy link address. Oh yeah, I'm worried. I gotta get these clips. As soon as they get on YouTube, I gotta get these clips. I wanna find a clipper. I'm gonna find a clipper. You the frame, nigga. Damn, bro, my bit rate too damn high, bro. Shit bad. Bro, my channel's so dead, bro. That shit nasty. Not fucking with it. Wild, wild. Yeah, this is just some nasty shit. Yeah, my bit rate too damn high. I need to drop it back down to 6,800 or 6,500. I got my shit like 8,000 right now. But it just says stable though. So I don't know. Really? Not gonna lie, it's just consistency. Yeah, I know. Oh, shit. Oh, they just did me bad. Oh no. Oh, I can still watch. Come on. Not about to fit the flow.
Technical Sergeant Roberto Armas, an 18-year Air Force logistics leader, has supported key missions worldwide, including Operation Enduring Freedom, and earned multiple nominations, including Air and Space Medals and Army Achievement Medal. We want to thank all of the men and women around the world, especially with what's going on today. Those like Technical Sergeant Armas, thank you for protecting our freedoms. Finn Balor is the man that says he will turn the main event at WrestleMania. Slated to be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. One of the greatest WrestleMania events of all time. Finn says he's going to turn that upside down when he wins the championship tonight. He's made it very clear, Wade, that Finn wants to do it alone. I saw Judgment Day members JD McDonough.
Not gonna lie, most paper streamers survive off of clips nowadays. Yeah, I know.
But Finn Balor promises he needs to do this himself tonight.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
I actually don't believe that at all. I think that's merely a strategy to get Punk to drop his guard, keep the champ guessing. And I'll be honest with you right now, you have two choices at the very top of this game. You can be a noble loser, or you can be a cheating champion, and I know full well which one I would pick.
Balor, who battled Punk in his homeland of Ireland, Belfast, Northern Ireland, back in January. It was a home game for Balor then. Tonight, he's the away team.
Thank you. He finally got his fucking theme back. Because holy shit, the other shit was ass. What'd he say?
You know, we already crowned one new men's champion this week. Congratulations to Miles Bourne down at NXT. He won the NXT North American title. Can Finn Balor secure a world title tonight?
CM Chunk. CM Padussy. Oh, he got a special entrance? Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Is it final countdown? And then entering like Goldberg? Hey. Okay, what? I wonder if you're gonna run into AJ.
The best in the world. CM Punk.
Okay.
Some nostalgia from the Jordan era Bulls, voiced by the iconic PA announcer, Ray Clay.
Record scratch. Let's hear the record scratch. Oh shit, I didn't even notice that was the damn stage, that close. Larry forever. What do you see? A cult of person. Yummy! I know your anger. I know your sins. I'm everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm a cult of personality. Like Mussolini, Kennedy. A cult of personality, a cult of personality, a cult of personality. Let's get this straight. The tribal chief is going to appear at the end of this damn match. Now it'd be amazing if Roman comes on commentary. Holy shit. He should fucking did that, bro. Let Roman be on commentary for this fucking match. Holy shit, that would be amazing. First career match in the United Center? What? Well, probably WWE. He probably fought in the United Center in AEW. But damn, that's kind of crazy.
Let the tribal chief sit on commentary, dog. I need that. Roman on commentary? Holy shit. Yo, I'm gonna pop it. Roman comes out, bro. If I hear that, holy shit, that would be crazy. I hear that shit. That's crazy. We only got the men's elimination chamber match left after this damn match. 3 matches in an hour and a half. What the fuck? Oh my god! Let's hear it. Oh wow, we're not getting it. Damn it, Roman! Show up to work sometimes, man!
Scheduled for one fall, and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Damn it, I love you, Roman, but show up to work sometimes, damn it! God damn!
Introducing first,
This would have been perfect.
the challenger from
Let's see if he comes out after this match.
Ireland.
Roman comes out after this match and throw the first punch. Boom! Come on.
Representing the Judgment Day, Finn Balor!
CM sucks.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
Mark Nash.
It has been a long time coming. 13 long years since CM Punk has had a WWE match in his hometown of Chicago. Punk understands that Father Time is undefeated. He understands that this could be the very last match that he ever has in his career here in United Center. And he says tonight he is going to savor it all as he defends the World Heavyweight Championship against a very hungry Finn Balor, who wants to
I need the
turn
new
main
World
event
Heavyweight Championship. I need
WrestleMania
it.
upside down. I talked to Balor earlier today. He told me that he needs to take the crowd out of this match early on. He learned, Wade, back in Belfast, what a crowd can do to you. The momentum and the emotion that you can feed off when it comes to the hometown crowd. He says he needs to take that crowd out of this match early on tonight.
I get that. And already right off the bat, trying to charge up CM Punk is this audience. But let me just make it abundantly clear to insulated Americans, a lot of the international superstars, they're used to these
Roman,
environments.
show the work
spent
sometimes,
most of our career competing on foreign soil, and in Finn's case, most of his career either in Japan or here in the US. This will not faze Finn Balor in the slightest.
You know, CM Punk's been pissed off as of late, Wade. All the questions coming his way over the past few weeks of why would you take this match? Why would you endanger one of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history against Roman Reigns? Well, what does Punk do? He doesn't back down from a fight. Instead, he always doubles down. He says he wants to be a fighting champion.
Yeah, I'm split on that. I respect the fact that he sees it as his responsibility as the World Heavyweight Champ to prove against anyone, anytime that he is the champ. However, we know full well how much Punk wants a win, and I'll emphasize win, in the main event of WrestleMania. Lose tonight, you're not even getting a chance at that, pal.
Yeah, full Nelson applied by Balor, and now Punk into a pinning combination and a kick out at 2. Into a side headlock now. You know, Finn Balor actually credits CM Punk and some of the talks that they had leading up to that match in Belfast for, quote, reawakening a killer instinct that was dominant for too long in Balor. And here's the kick out again by Punk.
Yeah, and we were speaking a little earlier today, Cole, and you were asking me about what Finn Balor might have learned in that first match, and I think the entire demeanor of Balor when he entered here today, you can read it on his body. He is completely relaxed. Why? Because he proved in Belfast that he can hang at the very top level with a world heavyweight champion in this day and age. It's been a long time since he's proven that to himself. He is a completely different man. If there were any doubts in the head of Balor going into that match in Belfast, they've all disappeared today.
And again, Wade, listen to how quiet it is right now inside the United Center. Balor doing what he promised to do. Not allow this crowd into this match.
And that fires up Balor more. And what does it do to the mindset of CM Punk? He expects a raucous atmosphere. Suddenly goes deathly silent in here.
That'll wake him up a bit as Punk delivers a heel kick to the face. Now, Balor's hungry as well, Wade. It's been 10 long years since Balor has held a world title. He was the inaugural Universal Champion. And remember, he only held that title for 24 hours.
Yeah, and the butterfly effect of that incident you're talking about can be speculated about non-stop ad infinitum. Where would Finn Balor's career have gone over the last 10 years had he not been stripped of that championship because of the injury?
Punk cover, and Balor kicks out. You expect this pace early on in the match?
You know what? I thought Balor was going to come hot out of the blocks. You mentioned the age of Punk. He's no spring chicken, obviously. He is fighting against Father Time, and that is something as somebody like Finn Balor, who is renowned for his endurance, needs to use to his advantage. So if I was Balor, I personally want to pick up the pace here.
Senior official Chad Patton working this World Heavyweight Championship match. Again, the winner will defend against the Royal Rumble winner, Roman Reigns, 7 weeks at WrestleMania.
And here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about from Balor. He's not as big as CM Punk, but he's ready to throw fists in the early goings here. There was a technical start to the match, but that's got thrown out of the window now.
Of course, Wade, the United Center, the home of the beloved NHL Blackhawks, Punk's favorite team. And does Punk want to turn this into a hockey fight tonight against Balor?
I mean, you'll win by hook or by crook, but if it is a hockey fight, I think that probably favors CM Punk. He does have probably 25 pounds on Finn Balor.
And now Punk, after delivering the elbow to the face of Balor. And look at Balor now. Nice switch by Finn. Drops Punk to the mat.
Punk may have tweaked something in his ribcage there. It was a nasty landing. And if he did, zeroing in on it is Finn Balor. So sixth sense for an injury on an opponent's body. And at this level, with the World Championship hanging in the balance, that is a massive asset for the Irishman.
Can you imagine if Balor wins tonight? He turns Mania upside down. And listen, it's WrestleMania season. Anything can happen as Balor now delivers a stomp to Punk, weaken up the midsection for the coup de grace.
Well, Finn Balor is sick of being labeled an underachiever. He does feel at times like management, in a way, lost faith in him when he had that injury 10 years ago as a brief world champion. And this is one way to stick it up to management, ripping away their dream matchup at WrestleMania between Punk and Roman Reigns.
Balor's got a 5 count here. Again, working the rib cage. And we kick to CM Punk. Great strategy here by Balor. Not only slow Punk down, but as I mentioned, soften him up for your finishing blow.
Yeah, and here's why you know that initial tweak in the ribcage of Punk was bad. You do all you can to hide any form of weakness from your opponent. Punk was trying his best to. He simply couldn't. The tell was there immediately, and Balor is now all over that weakness like a rash.
Yeah, Balor doing a great job physically wearing Punk down.
And this is the belief that is starting to grow in Finn Balor now, and it's the belief that is starting to dissipate from this partisan crowd here in Chicago.
Punk has had a great career in Chicago. He won his Intercontinental Championship here when he beat William Regal back in 2009. Who would ever forget the great street fight with Chris Jericho here in Chicago? And how about 2011, Wade, the night that CM Punk defeated John Cena to win the championship in one of the most iconic moments in WWE history.
Yeah, blowing that kiss to John Cena, championship in hand as he left the arena. One of the most iconic shots in wrestling history. Oh, God.
Abdominal stretch again, working on the midsection of CM Punk. You see Punk screaming in pain here. A tap out by Punk would give the title to Balor.
Yeah, Punk has a very high pain tolerance, but barely able to conceal the sheer agony that he's in right now. And Balor attacking with abandon. And I'm not sure Balor has even got out of third gear at this point. That's the scary part. What a predicament here for the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Crowd trying to rally against Punk, who's got a bad taste in his mouth after last year's Elimination Chamber when he was in the chamber match. And it was down to him and Cena. And a Seth Rollins stomp handed the match to John Cena.
The bad taste from Elimination Chamber, perhaps. Oh, an even worse taste from last year's WrestleMania. We all remember how that went down, getting stabbed in the back by Paul Heyman. That's why he's so desperate to get back to the showcase of the Immortals and set the record straight this year in the main event.
Yeah, but Punk has really turned things around. Not counting the night that Rollins cashed in on Punk at SummerSlam, Punk has not lost a one-on-one match since late spring of 2025. And now Balor taking the fight to Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. The main event of WrestleMania hangs in the balance here tonight.
Just so easy for Balor to knock the stuffing out of Punk here, but Punk resolute.
And Punk trying to rally a bit here. An elbow followed by a clothesline.
Well, now suddenly he's got Finn reeling. Finn Balor has been knocked for a loop by Punk, and Punk now ratcheting up through the gears. The belief is back here.
This match is physical as those great 1990s Bulls teams here tonight. And Punk now back to his feet. And he's got Finn in position for a GTS. Finn, though, able to slide behind. And now sending Finn out to the floor. Here comes CM Punk. Punk now with a suicide dive, driving Balor right into our table.
Yeah, Punk going high risk at the right time, and the lower back of Finn Balor absorbing all of that abuse from our desk.
And this is important for Punk here. It buys him a lot of time, Wade, to try to recover from what's been a banged-up midsection.
Yeah, I'm not sure time is going to help. That's one of those injuries that kind of gets worse and worse as the match goes on. Punk, for my money, needs to finish this and finish it quick.
That's why he sends Balor back into the ring. Punk, a proud man. He doesn't want to take a count-out win. He wants to pin Balor in his hometown here tonight. CM Punk, top rope. Punk off the top rope with a flying clothesline. Cover now by Punk to retain, and a kick out. If you're Roman Reigns, right, and you're watching this match tonight, who do you want to face at WrestleMania, or does it matter?
I don't think Roman Reigns fears any man in this industry. He wants all comers. Bring them on. We'll make it as big as possible. All he cares about is the gold, and that gold might be coming the way of CM Punk right now.
Looking for a GTS. Balor now from behind. Finn Balor, who actually into the cover, hook with a leg on Punk, and a kick out. Balor actually owns a victory over Roman Reigns in the not-so-distant past. And, of course, we know the history and the rivalry between Punk and Reigns.
Well, victories over Roman Reigns are a collector's item in this industry. So Finn Balor has some history with Reigns, and it's a positive history. Even more reason why Finn needs to get the job done here tonight.
And Punk dragging himself to his feet. Balor again working the midsection. This has been a great strategy by Balor.
Well, you take gifts when they arrive.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Shot there to CM Punk. You take gifts when they arrive in this game, and whatever strategy Finn had coming into the match, immediately he had to pivot once Punk tweaked that ribcage, but wait up.
In a position, Finn Balor trying to hang on. Punk looking to hit the go to sleep here. Went for it. Balor rolls him up. Small package is in and up, and a kick out by Punk. Punk dips underneath. There's that patented swinging neck breaker by Punk. Cover to retain. Kick out at 2 by Balor.
And Punk just keeps finding answers. I mean, go back to SummerSlam last year with that epic matchup with Gunther that looked completely unwinnable for about 98% of it. Punk just hung in there and hung in there and hung in there, showed his toughness, showed his resolve, and got the dub in the end.
And it's been the story over the last month. Of course, the win over Braun Breaker, the win over Finn Balor, the win over AJ Styles. Punk has been a fighting champion as we head into WrestleMania season. But will his luck run out tonight?
Both men in bad shape at this point in the matchup. That's when you realize it is close to the death here, perhaps. Both men must sense victory. They know their opponent is a badly weakened state.
Yeah, Punk now, nice block. Balor was looking for a suplex there, and Punk drives him into the corner with a big forearm. Punk boxing the ears of Balor. Punk, again, is going to have to dig down deep to retain tonight.
Trying his best to use that power advantage that has definitely been sapped from that rib injury.
And Balor again going back to the midsection.
You don't change a winning formula in this game. That's where all the success has come from for Balor. He's smart enough to know that. Oh, God.
And Punk collapsing, and wisely, the veteran trying to roll away, but he's still in the drop zone. Finn Balor from the top rope now has Punk in his sights. Went for the coup de grace. Punk rolled out of harm's way. And now Punk with a running knee, and I believe Punk's been busted open in the mouth. As Balor is floored with a clothesline.
Well, that busted open mouth is the least of Punk's worries. That rib cage is where the real damage lies, but it might be for nothing here if Punk can connect on this.
Oh yeah, the elbow from Punk, but again the midsection giving in.
Well, that was exactly what takes the brunt of the landing for CM Punk. No cover, no ability to pounce on a quick 3 count here. It's in fact a slow 3 count.
And that allows Balor to turn it into a pinning combination of his own. And 2.5.
So much
swing blade by Balor.
So much sapped out of CM Punk at this point in the matchup.
Balor's just a step quicker right now, Wade.
But it has to be. And that blood coming from the mouth of Punk. Balor senses victory. He's got gold in his eyes now.
Punk looks spent, physically spent. And Punk, though, exploiting out of the corner.
Just a veteran move by Punk there, taking a beat.
Or was it desperate?
No, it's taking a beat to get his senses together, knowing full well Finn was lining something up, and what a battle we've got going on here.
And Punk now,
hold on.
Looking for the Anaconda Vice now on Balor. First it was the sharpshooter, now looking for the Anaconda Vice. He's got it in on Finn Balor now. Submission move, center of the ring. Is Balor gonna tap now to the Vice?
You're like a long way from the ropes here. That hand is nowhere near. That hand is looking like it's going to tap out.
Balor trying to hang on. And Balor able to roll through. Turns it into a pinning combination of his own. And a kick out by Punk.
Oh.
What Balor learned from their battle back in Belfast last month. How to counter the Anaconda Vice.
Simply have to be merciless at this level. Forget that you are fighting a human being here. This is your mortal enemy right now, Finn.
Oh, 1960?
Punk up and down goes Punk. Now he's in position. This could be Balor's opportunity to alter the entire landscape of WrestleMania. Balor from the top rope into a coup de grace. He connects to the bad ribs of Punk. Covered by Balor. Hooks the leg. Punk survives. And now what does Balor do, Wade?
Oh, what a gutsy kick out from CM Punk. The cogs are now whirring in the mind of Finn Balor, who thought he was home and dry.
Balor just hit his death blow, and Punk survived.
Finn Balor staring
wait a minute. We mentioned that JD and Dom are here. Do you think, well, Again, he promised to do it on his own. Maybe a thought ran through his head momentarily.
Well, clearly torn at that point. No sign of the reinforcements as of yet. Oh, wait up.
And Punk now powering Finn Balor up into a position for the go to sleep. Go to sleep to the face, but Balor was driven out of the ring with his momentum, and Punk now realizes that the win may have slipped away.
Well, that complete indecision momentarily from Finn Balor opened a tiny window that the World Heavyweight Champ CM Punk was happy to kick through. Unfortunately, he kicked through a little too hard and no chance of a cover, but there may be a count out here.
Count of 5 now, and again, I told you, Punk does not want a count out victory. He wants a decisive win heading into WrestleMania.
Sling blade.
Balor with a sling blade.
And that's a heavy, heavy landing on the outside of the ring. Those are thin pads over concrete here. The ribs of CM Punk absorbing all of that impact.
And Balor now, shades of a decade to go. This time he drives Punk to a barricade. Is this his moment?
Laser focused on the gold, laser focused on the broken body of CM Punk. Now laser focused on getting him back in the ring and getting the 3 count.
Tossing the dead carcass of Punk back into the ring. Finn Balor could be closing in on the World Heavyweight title though. Punk went for the go to sleep again. Balor with a sling blade. Again, Balor a step quicker in this match.
Right now, CM Punk is swinging at whatever he can.
Drop kick.
And he's missing. And it's all in the corner now.
You gotta do the drop.
Balor, and once again in that drop zone, take 2 is CM Punk.
Punk survived once. Will he survive a second time? Balor from the top rope. Went for the coup de grace. Punk got his foot up, and he turns it now.
Wow, to a sharpshooter? Wow, what a counter.
Into a sharpshooter.
He's trying. He's got it.
The sharpshooter's in.
Damn, what a counter.
Remember the sharpshooter in Chicago many, many years ago at WrestleMania. CM Punk now with a sharpshooter locked into Balor.
Oh, God, all of the agony on the lower back of Balor. Balor managing somehow to break that hold.
Man, that was a great counter.
That was a good counter, I ain't gonna lie.
Incredible instinctive move there, catching a flying Finn Balor and almost getting the victory.
Now Punk, we're going to step through again. Balor again playing defense here. What a physical battle between these two.
When the World Heavyweight Championship's on the line in WrestleMania season, you are going to war for it. It is worth it. That's how big this prize is.
Remember, Roman Reigns will be live in Indianapolis Monday night on Raw to confront the winner of this match. Will it be Punk? Will it be Balor to face Reigns at WrestleMania?
Will either of these 2 men be capable of going to Raw at this rate? Bloody, battered, and broken, but refusing to die off.
With Balor up on his shoulders. CM Punk, go to sleep. GTS, cover.
It's over.
Main event, WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
Their first face-to-face on Monday Night Raw was explosive. We can only imagine what's in store in 48 hours when Punk and Reigns come face-to-face again. Because Wade, the stage is set for one of the biggest main events in the history of WrestleMania. 7 weeks, 49 sleeps away from CM Punk and
that was a good ass match
for the World Heavyweight title.
This is how we got there. Finn Balor connecting with that coup de grace, but somehow CM Punk refusing to be denied in that moment. A broken CM Punk still having the belief, and then connecting with a GTS that blasted Balor so hard he rolled all the way out of the ring, but followed it up with this through our security barrier. And now laser focused on that goal. This is what Finn came for, but one mistake. And that was all CM Punk needed to hoist him up for another GTS. This time a fortuitous landing for the champ. And 3 counts later, a successful retention, and CM Punk heads to WrestleMania.
What a great performance by Finn Balor tonight. Promised to do it on his own. He did just that. But in the end, it has become a trademark of CM Punk's current World Championship reign. It is the guts, it is the grit, it is the resilience that has made that man the best in the world.
Okay. What's going on here?
I mean, what a show of respect from a true warrior in Finn Balor, who over the past couple of months has really earned the respect of CM Punk.
Respectful in defeat, magnanimous in victory, and now a
AJ
celebration from a couple of champs. What a night it has been for CM Punk and the new Women's Intercontinental Champ, AJ Lee.
Yeah, case can be made as the new power couple of WWE. What a night in Chicago, the adopted hometown of AJ Lee, the hometown, of course, of CM Punk. And now we turn our attention to Las Vegas and WrestleMania. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
I think the world has been begging for that matchup for years and years, but we are now there, Cole. Cannot wait. 7 weeks' time in Vegas. It is going to be gangbusters at WrestleMania.
And Wade, you and I are going to have the opportunity to sit at ringside in 7 weeks and call 2 of the greatest of this generation. Maybe 2 of the greatest of all time.
You dropped the OTC, remixing it back to the tribal team.
It is a grudge match for these 2, and it is about the World Heavyweight Championship. And many celebrities enjoying this night tonight, including UFC fighter Michael Chandler from the lightweight division.
Oh, you got black kids. Who the fuck kids are those? Giannis and Thanasis.
2-time NBA MVP, current forward for the Milwaukee Bucks. Please, Giannis, please come to New York. Please come to the Garden. Please, please, please.
Yachty!
And Little Yachty, my guy, the Grammy-nominated rapper and singer, Little Yachty.
Actually,
tonight.
Actually raw.
Does he know he's your guy?
Yeah, he does.
It's a shame.
That WrestleMania shit is raw.
And the Unleashed moment of the night is brought to you by Mad Dog by MD 2020. 15% ABV by flavor, and it hits hard. Light up your night with Mad Dog by MD 2020. The grab-and-go can built to power up your main event. Well, this is the Elimination Chamber match on the women's side of things earlier tonight. Raquel Rodriguez with a standout performance.
What a car crash it was from here. Tiffany Stratton double teaming. Big Mammy Cool. Raquel down for the count here. And then there were 2. But Rhea Ripley not to be denied. Denying that moonsault and then nailing one riptide to book her spot at WrestleMania in a showdown with the WWE Women's Champ, the Storm. Jade Cargill, the Storm is coming to Vegas.
It is set for WrestleMania. 2 of the most powerful women in WWE today. Jade Cargill defending the WWE Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. Well, you know, the sold-out crowd tonight has a, well, very special rally towel courtesy of 2K. WWE and Chicago's own CM Punk to celebrate WWE's return to the United Center and Punk's gracing of the WWE 2K26 cover, which becomes available to play on early access March 6th. You know, there's always a backlash to WrestleMania. Well, Backlash is coming to Benchmark International Arena in Tampa, Florida on Saturday, May 9th. Tickets are on sale now.
Roman is from Florida.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah, let's see what they did there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce tonight's WWE's attendance record here at the United Center. 19,346. Thank you, Chicago.
19,346. Okay, so what the fuck is this mystery box shit? I have a feeling they're gonna do that shit right now. So what's up with this mystery box shit?
Well, Wade, you know, the box is here. You know that surprise box that's been everywhere? Yeah. I think we're gonna find out right now what's actually in the thing.
Okay, I think it's a major award.
Please.
Saw at the back of the box earlier, it said Fragile.
Oh, will you stop?
It must be Italian.
Just stop.
Should have asked Joe Tess what's in there.
Okay. It's a casket.
Is that a coffin?
What the fuck? It's a coffin. Who the fuck? The fuck? Dead! It is fucking dead! It is fucking dead! It's fucking dead houses, bro. You dead? It's fucking dead housing. What the fuck? It's fucking dead housing, bro. I am fucking sleep. Fucking dead housing. You are cursed. Fucking dead housing, bro. I'm fucking dead, bro. What the fuck? Dead housing is here, bro.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. No tubes?
Did Danhausen just give me teeth?
You're at that age now. It's your first set of dentures, Michael Cole. Congratulations.
It's fucking dead house. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. What is going on now? What's going on now? What the fuck is going on?
Wade, what the hell was that?
Well, I know that Danhausen is a little off kilter, but these teeth aren't even clean. They've got bits of parsley in them.
Are they, you think they're real?
Bro, well, fucking Danhausen, bro.
God, I somehow need to recover from that because coming up next.
Oh my god, bro, I am fucking
gonna go to
sleep, my
WrestleMania
nigga.
to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. The chamber match is next.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dead, my nigga. Fucking Danhausen. Holy shit, bro. Dan fucking Hausen, bro. Oh my god.
talk to you. Life inside the ring can be a grind.
So outside the ring, we like to let loose.
Like tearing into a drum solo.
Or going full throttle with the EST. Oh, yeah!
And living it up in retirement, that's a gimme. Don't you mean it's a snap?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dead, bro. Dan fucking Housen, dog. I think I'll listen to his chat. Oh, holy shit. Fucking Dan Housen, dog. That's fucking hilarious.
Eastern, 3 p.m. on the West Coast, and just in, the first hour will be live on ESPN2, as well as full coverage on ESPN Unlimited on the app. And then the following night, Sunday, April 19th, same start time, 6 Eastern, 3 on the West Coast. The first hour will be live on ESPN proper. And then, of course, the full event will be on the ESPN app with ESPN Unlimited. WrestleMania for the first time ever on ESPN. Speaking of WrestleMania, WWE World is
what's good,
returning
Christian?
to Las Vegas.
What's going
April
on?
16th to the 20th as
I'll
the
be back.
ultimate
I'm about to go grab my
WrestleMania
food.
destination. Let's light it up, Chicago. AJ Lee and the best in the world, CM Punk, are officially joining the stacked lineup. Photo and autograph opportunities
What's
will
up?
go
I'll be
on
back.
sale this
Give me a
Friday,
moment.
March 6th, and will go fast. So be sure to get your admission tickets in advance at WWEworld.com. You don't want to miss this. Immediately following our upcoming main event, it is the Elimination Chamber post-show, hosted by Joe Tessa. Wide array of guests as we set the stage for WrestleMania. You know, Wheatley American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Petty Officer First Class Mary Lago from the USO in the United States Navy here in Illinois. Wheatley raises a glass to Petty Officer First Class Mary Lago and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for everything you're doing this weekend and for your service year-round.
The following is the men's Elimination Chamber match. 2 superstars start in the ring. 4 superstars in individual pods. A random pod door opens at regularly scheduled intervals until all pods are empty. Superstars are eliminated by pinfall or submission. The last superstar standing will be declared the winner and go on to challenge the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42. Introducing first, from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, Trick Williams!
The man who was taking Friday Night SmackDown by storm. He beat Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. And Trick Williams Wade has had some success here in Chicago. He beat Ethan Page for the NXT Championship back in 2024 when CM Punk was a special guest referee.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of strengths to Trick Williams, but the biggest strength of all for him has to be this innate confidence. There is no stage too big. There is no spotlight too bright. What a moment it would be for Trick Willie to book his ticket for Mania.
The man does not look intimidated at all.
Yeah, this isn't normal.
Quite the aura surrounding this young man. Just oozing confidence.
It looks like a man that has done this dance 10 times before. Completely nothing phasing Trick Williams. That is a guy destined for the very top. But how soon is that top coming for Trick Williams?
He will be locked inside a pod.
I was gonna grab my food.
First time ever.
What's good, Jesse?
Testing
I'm back.
out the Elimination Chamber.
Next, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight!
The sentimental favorite here tonight, LA Knight enters the chamber for the second time in his career. He knocked off the Vision's Austin Theory and Penta to qualify for this match tonight. And you think Trick Williams has confidence. What about LA Knight?
Oh man, what an energy battle that is between these two from this crowd. The roof lifted off when Trick Willie entered. And it might have now gone off to orbit because the megastar is here in Chicago and he's looking to take it all.
Knight will be locked in a pod to start this match.
Yeah, and these are the entrances you really want to be a part of. These first four, because you know from there, you've at least got the jump on the two guys who are going to start this thing.
Did you ever start the chamber match?
Yes, I did. Guess what? I didn't win. I also was in a pod once, and I still didn't win.
Story of your career.
I'm gonna be right here when you need me. I'm gonna be right here.
You know the men?
It's just good.
How do we get one of those set on our table out here?
Still trying to figure that part out.
Next, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, and Austin Theory from Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Maverick, Logan Paul.
A lot to break down here. First off, last night on Friday Night SmackDown, Jey Uso, who was supposed to be in this spot in the chamber, was attacked by an unknown assailant, not medically cleared to be a part of this tonight. So General Manager Nick Aldis made a match for the main event. Logan Paul versus Jacob Fatu. The winner would qualify tonight. Well, there was some shenanigans. That masked man who's been trying to take out the Vision for weeks actually was unmasked by Logan Paul, and it was nobody.
Yeah, and I'll say right now, that was an ineffective attack in the first place from the masked man, and I've got to think that is a copycat. I've not heard anything official, We'll wait to see for sure.
And then later on in the match, Drew McIntyre would once again stick his nose where it didn't belong, obviously concerned that he'd have to face Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. What does he do? He takes out Fatu. He hands the match to Logan Paul.
Yeah, and I saw GM Nick Aldis last night. He was bursting with rage with Drew's antics, said there will be severe consequences coming the way of the WWE champ.
For Logan Paul, he's got experience inside the chamber. This is the third straight year he's been a part of this matchup. He's been a part of the chamber inside the ring for nearly an hour overall.
Yeah, 24 hours ago, he had no idea he was going to be competing in this match. Not only is he competing in it, he's also in a pod. That's an advantageous position to be in.
Giovanni and Cody starting off.
We now know the final man in the pod in the chamber, and we know the two men will start.
Next, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper.
I like the trendy gear.
You know, Wade, Randy Orton sets a record tonight, entering his 10th Elimination Chamber match in his career. He won one back in 2014 when he retained the World Championship. He has 8 career eliminations, second all time. And listen to this. If Randy Orton lasts more than 4 minutes in this match, he will shatter John Cena's record for the most time ever spent in Elimination Chamber matches in their career.
Yeah, that is a true veteran. Very little throws the Viper off his game at this point, although I will mention that in recent weeks on SmackDown, Randy Orton has had numerous problems with a certain Aleister Black. Now, Aleister Black has been trying to get into the head of the Viper, implying that Randy now lacks the killer instinct at this point in his career to put down a longtime friend such as a Cody Rhodes, who is also going to be in this match with the Viper. Will be very interesting if those two are in the ring at the same point at some time in this match.
Randy Orton's had quite the history in Chicago. Back in 2010, he won the WWE Championship here. Won the World Heavyweight title here in Chicago back in 2007 as Mr. Heyman stares at us here.
Stares at you. Stares at you. I don't offend Mr. Heyman. You regularly do.
Austin Theory out here as well. And remember, the Vision has fallen on hard times as of late. Braun Breaker, of course, out of action after surgery. And Bronson Reed needs surgery as well for a torn biceps.
Fortunes perhaps now turning around thanks to Logan's qualification. Decimated by some bad luck. That will all change tonight if Logan is victorious, but the Viper now staring down the newcomer, Trent Williams. They've had some issues over on SmackDown these past several weeks. Of course, clashed in Saturday night's main event a few weeks ago too in that 4-way.
You mentioned it. There's been a lot of question, and it's irked Randy Orton to no end. This deep into his career, is the Viper still the apex predator? Does he still have the killer instinct when needed? You know, Wade, when you're here a long time, complacency starts to creep in. But Randy Orton has a goal, right? He's a 14-time world champion. He's within striking distance of John Cena's record 17 titles. He's tied with Triple H, the third most of all time. And that is what drives Orton this late in his career.
Yeah, there's no slowing down either for the Viper. That is a man who has consistently said he wants to last 10 more years here in WWE. And you have to think, with that kind of timeline, Randy Orton absolutely has it in his power to be the #1 World Championship winner in history.
ready or take it his sweet time. Make him wait. Oh, I thought that was Danhausen for a second.
Your boy is bouncy.
I'm nervous. The bouncy Wade.
The young blood, the youngin is here. And boy, oh boy, does he make me feel old.
Making his way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 195 pounds, Javon
Williams.
Javon Evans.
What the fuck?
Pressure gets to you. It happens to the best of us, Wade.
It's a long night.
Nigga said Javon Williams. Nigga, what?
This young man wasn't even born in 2002 when the Elimination Chamber debuted. He wasn't born until he was 2000. In 2004, he's 21 years old.
I'm starting to hate Javon Evans with stats like that. I mean, how can one guy get all the luck? How can you get to this level at the age of just 21 years? He's even a nice guy. He knocks the guy's hat off, goes back for it. Man, nothing is really phasing this young man, but here's the problem for Javon Evans, and it's twofold. Number one, he's got to kick this thing off from the very beginning. That is a long match, and that is a lot of damage that you will absorb inside the chamber if you're going to go the distance. And number two, he doesn't know what he doesn't know, and he's about to find out once he hits that steel.
But think about this, Wade. Look at what this young man's accomplished over the past couple of months. He was the Iron Man in his first ever Royal Rumble match when he lasted nearly 41 minutes. And then, in order to qualify, he beat the Intercontinental Champion and AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio and the career killer Gunther to earn this opportunity tonight.
Yeah, and it's a similar story to flying under the radar.
Look at him.
What are you doing?
He has no fear.
Get in there. You don't climb up and on the top. You're going to get in there, Javon.
He has no fear. Can you imagine what he's going to be capable of inside the chamber?
I think he might grow some fear pretty quickly once he eats that steel for the first time. But man, unbridled youthful enthusiasm and flying under the radar is Javon Evans.
And again, the winner of this match will face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. We know the world title is set. CM Punk beating Balor moments ago will face Roman Reigns for the world title at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns actually tweeted this out just moments ago. He told CM Punk, enjoy this final month of relevancy. Roman Reigns watching tonight.
I'll tell you right now, for an aerial tactician like Javon Evans, who has those freakish flying skills, this contraption, this devastating looking elimination chamber really could potentially be a major playground for him. A lot of options if you like aerial attacks in this kind of match.
You know, human beings are not supposed to fly like that, Wade.
He doesn't fly, he floats.
You dropped like a blimp.
All right, I got it, Joe.
That's why I'm sat over
I
here
got you.
now.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
It is Cody Rhodes' final opportunity to get to the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes admitted, Wade, he hears it. He said some crowds are home crowds and others are away crowds. He wasn't sure what he would get in Chicago tonight, but he says he can't worry about that. He's got to focus on the task at hand, and that is eliminating 5 other men to get to WrestleMania.
Might be the most pressure Cody Rhodes has felt for a long time. This is QB1. And I don't know if you can be QB1 of this entire industry if you are not competing for a major championship at WrestleMania. If Cody loses here today, he will not be, and questions will start to surround who exactly is the leader in this entire industry.
He beat Sami Zayn and Jacob Fatu to qualify for this match tonight. It is the first time in 14 years Cody Rhodes has stepped foot inside the chamber. But this is a much different Cody Rhodes than the one that stepped in the chamber 14 years ago. He's been successful in Chicago. He won the tag titles with Drew McIntyre here in Chicago in 2010. Won the Intercontinental Championship here. Had that great Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins, and now is inside the chamber to start things off with Javon Evans. Who will survive? Who will face McIntyre at WrestleMania? So Cody and Javon start the match. Regularly scheduled intervals, another man will be released from the pod. When you're eliminated via tap out or count out, I should say pinfall, you will head back to the locker room. There are no count outs, there are no disqualifications. The last man standing heads to Las Vegas. And the 19,000 plus with the Cody Rhodes chance, and there's the drop down big right hand by Cody.
There could not be a more jarring difference in experience between two competitors to kick this whole thing off. Still wet behind the ears is Javon Evans, but ready to shock the world here. What a tall task against somebody like Cody Rhodes, who's done it all.
Quickly into the cover on Evans and a kick out. Cody would be right to ground Javon Evans in the early going here.
Yeah, do not let go of Javon Evans if you're Cody Rhodes, knowing full well the speed of Javon Evans, the fact that he can attack from any angle.
Roll up and a kick out by Cody.
Well, anyone who studied Javon Evans knows it is the hardest thing in the world to keep this man grounded.
Again, we have company at ringside. The Oracle of the Vision, Paul Heyman, out here watching his charge Logan Paul compete. Austin Theory out here as well.
Elusive there once again, Javon Evans, and Cody getting caught a little cold in the early goings here.
Yeah, nice Hurricane Rana for Javon Evans, and talking about getting bouncy, sends Rhodes across the ring. Now here's the problem with Javon Evans. He's hard to defend against. And here's the cover off the knee, and Cody kicks out.
Yeah, no angle is off limits for Javon Evans. He is so resourceful. He is so creative, he's so unorthodox. He throws the kind of moves at you that this industry has not seen before. And guys like Cody are simply not used to it despite all their experience.
And the youthful exuberance of Javon Evans, always with a smile on his face, understands how huge this is.
How exuberant are you now, young'un?
And Cody Rhodes, who is shown over the past number of months that he does have that killer instinct. He'll do what he has to do. All you got to do is look back at that qualifying match a few weeks ago. Cody doing what he had to do to advance.
Javon Evans, welcome to the real world of WWE at the very top level. It's as inhumane and barbaric as it gets. You want to make it to WrestleMania, you want to compete for the biggest prizes, this is what you have to deal with. And it only gets harsher from here.
An emotional roller coaster during WrestleMania season, 49 nights away from a start in Las Vegas. And Cody now, with a collision, takes down Evans. Cover again by Rhodes. And Rhodes is I would say, desperate tonight.
Yes.
And will that come out in the way that he works this match?
I mean, it couldn't have started any worse for Cody Rhodes. The fact that he did not draw one of the pods and he didn't get to rest while the other guys beat themselves up. But that isn't going to daunt Cody. Cody's had to win things the hard way plenty of times before. He's a guy who always bets on himself, and he usually ends up with a winning hand.
But at some point, does doubt start to creep in?
I mean, it's the early goings here. Ask me again in the deep waters.
Well, I'm just talking about
if Cody is still in the match.
I'm just talking about in general over the past couple of months of everything Cody's been through. He's been stopped and thwarted at every turn, every opportunity to get to WrestleMania. And now Evans and Rhodes will have to battle a third superstar. Who will enter the chamber? Trick Williams.
Time for this Elimination Chamber to get a little flavor.
And now Williams turns his attention to a man he's had some history with, Javon Evans.
They know each other incredibly well from their time at NXT, which was not very long ago, just several months ago, both locking horns there at the top.
Trick Williams. What with that cyclone boot, Javon Evans was able to evade.
Freakish movement again of Javon Evans, and even Trick Williams, who's used to it and knows all about it, can't do anything about it.
And now Trick sending Javon off the ropes, and Javon caught him with a kick. Not sure he got all of it, but it was effective.
Simply dropped Trick Williams for something more devastating. Wait up.
Oh, went for the OG cutter, and he was intercepted.
Well, that's a killer move for Javon Evans, but too fresh was Trick Willie, too powerful, managing to block. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That chop just drops Evans. Again, you're in there with a veteran in Cody Rhodes. You can't be trash talking. It's going to get you in trouble.
Oh, God, that trick slap across the jaw of Javon Evans, completely rocking the youngin. And he might be toast here, completely groggy.
Again, the cyclone boot from Trick Williams, dropping Cody Rhodes. Now look at Javon Evans now off the second rope, caught by Trick. Now Trick with a double choke slam. Cover now on Rhodes. Cody gets the shoulder up. Cover now on Evans. Evans able to kick out.
There may have been a little tribute to our friend at NXT, Booker T, a little double bookend right there, taking both opponents down.
You know, Wade, we talked about this a few weeks ago, the fact that there's so many similarities between Trick Williams and Booker T, the way they move in the ring, their move set, their size.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'll tell you what right now, if you are going to have a mentor in this game, why not the 5-time WCW champion, sucker? Oh, and by the way,
while grown folk talking.
2-time WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T.
Hey, wait, shh. Trick's talking.
Not bad. He can talk smack just like Booker T, too.
And now Cody Rhodes gonna turn the tables. Trick driven into the chain link. Evans caught Cody with a kick. Now a chop of Evans. And again. And Evans fired up. The fourth man to enter the chamber on his way in 10 seconds. Logan Paul of the Vision.
Well, the Vision's one hope for a major WrestleMania moment after they got decimated with bad luck and injuries and clearly made a ton of enemies in the process. Their reign of terror over on SmackDown.
Cody
He beating the shit out of Logan.
Javon Evans and Trick Williams. 3-on-1 against Logan Paul. Want to take out Logan as they send him, driving him through the pod. And out the other side.
People just do not like the Maverick, do they? Is it jealousy or is it the arrogance of Logan Paul that sets people off?
I think it's just that, the Vision, and all of it.
Logan Paul might be out of this thing.
And now Javon Evans over the top, taking out Cody and Trick Williams. Not the way that Logan Paul wanted to start this night.
So the whole aim of Logan Paul was to instill a little more belief and prestige back in the Vision, get him back on track. Well, this couldn't have started any worse for the man who only qualified 24 hours ago.
And yeah, Logan's only in this because Jey Uso was taken out by an unknown attacker. Oh, there's that video splash by Javon Evans. Cover now. And a kick out by Trick.
Just a joy to watch Javon Evans do his thing. That tornado kick right to the back of the head of Trick Williams, almost getting the job done there. And things have gone south for Trick Willie in a hurry here.
Now Cody Rhodes, who started this match with Javon Evans, goes back on the attack. Staring up at the WrestleMania sign.
Staring up at the WrestleMania sign. Clearly a little out of breath right now as Cody Rhodes is taking a real beating so far in this one. And he just needs to look over his shoulder and see a fresh man in Randy Orton and a fresh man in LA Knight waiting to get into this thing. It's going to be a long night for Cody if he can pull this off.
Oh, he better dig down deep because his last chance at a title opportunity at WrestleMania hangs in the balance here.
That's what you call must win for QB1.
Cody sent across the ring. Javon Evans now launched out over to that hard padding. And now Logan Paul. There's that slingshot lariat by Logan. That is a thing of beauty. And I don't care what you think about Logan Paul and his antics and everything else. He is one hell of an athlete. He has taken a WWE like no one else in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, does Paul Heyman make mistakes when he acquires a talent for his group, for the Vision? He has undoubtedly succeeded historically, and he's doing it again with Logan Paul.
As much as I don't want to admit it, I don't think Paul Heyman's ever made a mistake when it comes to talent. You saw him walk out here with Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw, right, when Brock issued an open challenge for WrestleMania.
About it. Once-in-a-lifetime athlete. And he may have another one on his hands in Logan Paul.
Who will enter number 5? Again, number 5, more wins than any other number in the history of the Chamber.
LA Knight.
Yeah!
He's going right after the Vision.
And Logan Paul's maybe too.
Yeah, and quite the history between LA Knight and Logan Paul.
Well, the Vision in general have made LA Knight's life hell on SmackDown.
Well, this dates back to SummerSlam a couple of years ago when LA Knight beat Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Oh man, he turned Cody inside out.
Let's not forget that Logan Paul and Bronson Reed smashed the body of LA Knight just before Christmas.
Yeah, a tsunami through a car. There's the neck breaker by LA Knight.
And LA Knight only has eyes for Logan Paul right now. Gotta be careful how many enemies you make at this level, especially when they're all thrown into one match together.
You see the welt building on the back of Logan Paul.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm pretty sure that was when he got drove through one of those pods as soon as he entered the match.
Well, if he's not careful, he may be driven through another pod.
Damn. Look at his back. Oh.
No eliminations yet in this match.
Logan Paul living dangerously here, but managing to somehow negotiate his way away from the boots of LA Knight. What is he cooking up here?
Now, Logan Paul is not one to shy away from risks.
There's no escape climb in that cage. There is a locked roof on the top there, however.
Javon!
Hello, Logan, turn around. Javon Evans scaling the chamber as well. Both men now up on top of the pod. Dangerous situation. LA Knight now scaling the chamber on the other side.
They're about to beat the shit out of Logan.
Situations like this, gravity always wins in the end.
Well,
somebody is going to have a rough landing.
Ask Austin Theory about that, who's standing right in front of us. He came off the top of the pad courtesy of Brock Lesnar. And now Logan Paul sent into Cody and Trick.
Just a human missile.
Don't move, Javon.
By LA Knight and Javon Evans to devastating effect, and then there were two.
Okay, there we go.
Now Evans and LA Knight battle high above the ring. Precarious situation for these two.
Oh, go for
BFT! Oh shit, that was nasty. I didn't like that.
On the pod.
I didn't like that.
Even delivering that move, it took a lot out of it.
That wasn't a good BFT.
Right on the steal. This is Logan Paul taking out Trick Willie. And Cody Rhodes, and here's that BFT. Both men landing hard on the top of that steel
That
pod.
was indeed blunt force trauma.
WFT wasn't
Randy
good.
Orton enters this match for the 10th time in his career in less than 10 seconds. And I think the complexion's about to change. The steely eyes of the Viper.
Generally the favorite for every match he's ever in, even more so when the deck is stacked in his favor in the final pod.
Physical clothesline. There's Orton's patented power slam. Now Logan Paul runs into one as well.
Just looking at his superlative best.
Night just hasn't been going Logan's way, has it? And now Randy sends Trick Williams out to that heavily padded steel, and now Logan Paul launched into Trick Williams. It's been all Orton.
Well, poor Trick Williams has taken out a lot of bodies getting thrown his way. Going to eat every single collision, going down in a heap. And that is right where Randy Orton likes his prey.
All 6 men still surviving. Randy Orton now. Vintage Orton with a draping DDTs.
And it looks like Paul Heyman's soul just left his body. He knows what's coming next.
Randy's going to that place, Wade, where he hears voices in his head. LA Knight went for the RKO, did Orton. Knight counters with a DDT.
And you have to pounce on Randy Orton when you get the chance. It may have been smart to let Randy execute an RKO on Logan Paul, pin Logan Paul, get rid of Logan Paul, but LA Knight knew his chance to drop the Viper was there, and he went for it.
Bodies are everywhere.
Uh-oh, what is the Young OG about to do?
Javon Evans.
What is the Young OG about to do?
Coming to on the top of the pod, following the PFT
Oh,
by
we gonna do that
LA
trick?
Knight.
And look who's lying on the ground in the drop zone.
What the hell is Javon Evans going to do here? Frog splash from the pod.
Busted his own ribs in the process. Wait up.
No!
Paul now. There it is.
Pulverizer, no! Javon the first one out.
Logan.
No! Wow.
Javon Evans has been eliminated.
Oh, wow. Javon's the first one out.
Physical abuse Paul took in this matchup. He gains the first elimination.
There's a bitter taste of reality for Javon Evans. Overextended himself with that frog splash, and you know a predator like Logan Paul was just waiting to pounce.
Again, sometimes that youthful exuberance, you get a bit carried away.
Yeah, that's the only way you learn lessons in this game, by making a mistake like that. Javon Evans, nice performance. He'll be back.
And Cody now sent across the ring by Logan. Cody with a kick to Paul.
Oh.
LA Knight now with Cody up on his shoulders. Down
Oh,
goes
Vernon.
Rhodes. Cover now by Knight. Rod. The kick out at 2. Great job by our official in this matchup, Rod Zapata, making sure he was in perfect position.
Microscopic level eyes there from Rod Zapata, shoulder slightly open. An unforced error there from the megastar, which is likely to be increasingly common in this kind of brutal match.
And now it's Randy Orton. Every man for himself.
Wow,
inside
they
the
didn't even.
chamber.
Wow. Randy and Javon didn't even get to get a crazy like cutter sequence.
So fresh. That's how valuable being in that final pod is. A bunch of broken bodies surround him, throwing very little in the way of Randy.
Knight in the corner. Big boot stops Randy in his tracks. What does Knight do here?
He goes up top. He asks the world, whose game is this? And they reply.
Oh, shit.
Oh, critical error perhaps by LA Knight.
Oh.
He tripped coming off the top rope. Got caught up in it all. May have hurt himself. Roll up by Trek. And LA kicks out, man. What a crucial error.
Yeah, once again, it's this chamber. Once you've taken that steel a couple of times, your body doesn't work the way it's supposed to do.
BFT.
BFT.
Trying to pounce on that cover, but somehow
Here
Trent
comes Logan.
Williams bouncing out of the ring.
Yeah, but and a low blow by Logan Paul, completely legal in this match.
Oh shit! Did you get LA Knight out of here?
And Paul
Oh!
elimination.
He got. Wow.
Logan Paul eliminates LA Knight and Javon Evans.
Logan got 2 eliminations.
Not at all, but very little the referee can do. As cheap as it gets, a low blow followed by a handful of taunts. And Logan Paul starting to make a major mark on this Elimination Chamber match.
4 men remain, Logan and Cody, Trick and Randy.
So the entire field basically attacked Logan Paul the second they got the Jets. The problem is he rode that out, and they may have burned themselves out in the process, and now Logan Paul, it's his to win.
And look at the smile on the face of Paul Heyman here at ringside as he looks on at the performance that Logan Paul has had so far in the chamber.
Yeah, the tides are starting to turn for the version although
right there is classic Randy Orton.
Well, somebody who knows every dirty trick in the book is Randy Orton.
Logan with a kick right to the midsection of Randy. See Randy trash talking.
There you go, one of the biggest punches in the game right now.
He's got that titanium loaded right hand.
Trick slap.
Oh, and he caught him. And now
Come on.
Trick exposing the knee.
Trick shot. Oh.
The trick shot, Logan Paul. Ducked out of harm's way.
Oh.
Trick dropped. Cody Rhodes now.
Crossroads.
Crossroads. Logan Paul sends Cody into the post.
Oh, wow.
Cover now on Williams. A
Wow.
elimination.
Logan,
by
what the
Paul.
fuck is this?
Paul gonna run the table.
Has been eliminated.
What does this thing have to eliminations?
The match, and the undeniable MVP so far is Logan Paul.
I don't care how he did it. Logan Paul has eliminated Williams, Knight, and Evans.
But, crucially, there's still 2 more to eliminate, and they may be the biggest names in the entire match. Probably the 2 favorites from the word go, Cody Rhodes and Randy.
Oh my God, who the hell? That mask guy's back.
How is he going? I mean, I'm presuming this is not the same individual from last night.
Well, didn't we end this whole thing last night? Is this another copycat?
We haven't got confirmation what the hell was going on last night, but thankfully grabbing this guy and getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, the security.
Just, well, hats off to him. For once, they
Took
did
that
the
bis-
job.
Another Seth
That's not the
student.
same guy as yesterday.
What's going on around here? Adam Pearce, the general manager, screaming at him, "Who the hell are you?"
That's another one seeking the ring.
The arena, we can reset now inside the chamber with Cody and.
Well, Pearce and Aldis did not want the Elimination Chamber match messed up by anybody. And once again, a very bizarre situation with the masked man, or a clone of the masked man.
Another one. Sir!
Now another one.
That's it.
Another hooded figure.
Rollins!
Another masked man.
Rollins!
Walking in through the open door.
Rollins!
Security have cleared out. He's got a free entrance.
And he's looking right at Logan.
That's
Logan
Rollins.
Paul of the vision. A kick to Paul.
That's Rollins.
Stop.
That's Rollins, baby. That's Rollins. Take off your mask. That is Rollins.
Into the cover.
That is Rollins.
Paul eliminated.
That's Rollins. Take off your. That's Rollins. Let's go, Rollins. Rollins. Freaking Rollins, baby.
Man,
Let's go.
birth to the vision.
Set.
The man who was
Is
excommunicated from the vision. The man who has payback on the vision.
Set.
Rollins is back.
Hey.
He's supposed to be recovering from shoulder surgery.
Wait, Paul Heyman out there going crazy.
He has just
Seth.
destroyed the Vision's dreams.
Wait, for the second straight year, Seth Rollins has completely changed the complexion of the Elimination Chamber.
As they serenade Seth freaking Rollins. I got so many questions, but there's only one question left in this Elimination Chamber. Is it Rhodes or is it Orton? 2 men left.
Heist of the century, coup of the century, surprise of the century. Seth Rollins, and now it's down to Cody and Randy. No doubt about what this relationship means. Cody Rhodes has talked on a number of occasions.
So that means it was never Grayson Waller.
As Rhodes was coming up in WWE.
I feel like Drew somewhere over here.
And now these two.
There goes Drew.
Couple of legacy boys about to
Drew.
Oh no! McIntyre! McIntyre with the WWE title to Cody Rhodes.
Which spot?
McIntyre's not supposed to be anywhere near here. Went for that Claymore.
And now Cody Rhodes get him some on McIntyre. And a Glasgow kiss.
This is absolute.
Are they really doing the fatal 4-way?
Place in the main event of WrestleMania, hanging in the balance. Can we get some damn control?
Well, Drew doesn't want anything to do with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That's pretty clear. RKO! Cody! Crossroads!
RKO! RKO!
RKO!
Randy! Let's go!
Pull the trigger!
Let's go, Randy! Let's go! Let's go! So they're doing the fatal 4-way. Randy, Cody, Fatu, and Drew.
The WWE's Apex Predator has
Let's go, Randy!
instinct back.
I'm 0 for 4. I got every prediction wrong.
Randy Orton takes out Cody Rhodes.
Damn, I got every prediction wrong.
It's going to WrestleMania.
Randy did exactly what he said he was going to do. He pulled the trigger on his good friend in order to get to the main event of WrestleMania.
Heartbreak will now set in for Cody Rhodes. It was his last chance.
Oh, what a mess. The ending of this Elimination Chamber was for our officials just as
one
attack by a mystery man thwarted. A second one arrived. This one with the door wide open, no security. They were busy. A stomp to Logan Paul, destroying the Vision. And then the unthinkable unmasking of an apparently injured Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know what to think now.
I look at Paul Heyman's face.
And then Drew McIntyre, his obsession with Cody Rhodes, trying to prevent Rhodes from once again battling McIntyre for the WWE title. Here's the problem, though, for McIntyre now. He's got to face the Viper.
Well, Orton's had his own problems with McIntyre of late, but here was Orton providing the save for Cody. And then once Cody dropped his guard, it really is cutthroat at the very top in WWE. Friend or foe, I don't care. RKO, why? Well, there's that finger pointing WrestleMania. And that
Randy's going back to Mania to fight for a championship this time. He'll be a fatal 4-way though.
Number 15 is within the grasp of Randy Orton. At WrestleMania, in 7 weeks, 49 nights, Randy Orton battles Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship as heartbreak and frustration sets in for the American Nightmare.
Here on the Concourse United Center. The fans are going to start spilling out here in a minute. We want to remind you, don't go anywhere. The Elimination post-show is coming up immediately. All the winners will be here live. All the analysis and interviews, and what does this now mean on the road to WrestleMania? It's all ahead on the post show from right here in Chicago.